I miss how it used to be. You were the only one that I could see. You know I love you, whatever you do. And you know that I've always got your back. I'm trying to tell you that I miss you. The way that you sing in the car, like hearing where you are, driving to work or to school, and doing everything you do. I'm trying to tell you that I love everything about you, and I miss you. I know I've done a lot of bad things to you, but give me one more chance and I will make it up to you. You know it would mean a lot. I'm giving it all that I've got. I'd do anything for you, anything that you want me to. I'm trying to tell you that I love everything about you, and I'd do anything for you, and I miss you. Yes, I miss you. Yeah. Yes, I miss you.
Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, grand rising, and all those awesome overused hyperboles. How you doing? Welcome to the All Signs. It's me, Archer. How are ya? Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Cleo. Cappy Goat. What's up, Janet? Hey, Clarissa. Clarissa's here to explain it all, and she's a Sagittarius, so she's got all the knowledge. Awesome. Hi. I hope it does, too. I have been affectionately called the Sag Whisperer before, and it is Sagittarius' birthday. All right? Happy birthday, Sag. Make sure that you go off your diet, eat a lot of cake, sugar-free, carrot cake, I don't care, and enjoy your birthday. Make it the best solar return yet. And if you're actually here hanging out with us on your birthday today, birthday spinny hugs. And if you are a Sagittarius and your birthday is any other day but today, birthday spinny hugs. All right, welcome in. Thanks for coming. What's up, sweet Stacy? Hey, Ariana. Ariana Grande's here. Hi. What's up? Thanks for coming. Dude, this is where all the celebs hang out at. It's cool times here. What's up, Elijah? Lola? Hey, Lola, there's a song written about you, isn't there? Or is that Layla? It's close enough. Hi. What's up, Dev? Welcome in. How are you guys? Good morning. We'll lead off with a couple of the top news stories here in YouTube Tarot land. Actually, YouTube Everything land. So we'll do some announcements at 3:22 on the timestamps. We'll start off in the top news stories is Mama T's progress. Your guys' prayers have been a blessing. It has been awesome. She has come from 2 Saturdays ago, me getting the talk that freaked me out, all the way up to now she is back on her walker and moving around through the home on her own. And a very special thanks to Melissa with Sunshine Intuitive Tarot. Make sure you check her out, follow her on TikTok, and subscribe here on YouTube, because she has been a huge blessing to helping out and getting things adjusted with her medical backgrounds and teaching me how to take care of Mama T. It's been really cool. And thank you very much, Sunshine. Hey, Shelby, what up? If you guys are interested about the song used in the intro, it is available in the Archer Astrology link tree, because it's my song. I wrote it, recorded it with some awesome help of some cool producer down in Nashville, Tennessee. Love you, buddy. And yeah, check it out. Enjoy it. And it's a part of the playlist and on the little made-up dreamy album that I did called Reflections. So check it out. Links in the link tree. And if you want to book a personal private reading with me or check out everything else the channel has to offer, the link tree is your best and easiest option. Scan the QR code right here on the screen. It will take you there. All right. And thank you and welcome in. Now, the other thing going on after an awesome talk with Patish over at AdSense, he's also my buddy. He's cool too. Is he explained to me what's up with the screen names on YouTube due to a change in the YouTube software. So if you're like the one I've been using here on the channel is MD. It's Brittany Kennedy, and it always comes up as Brittany until the update and the upgrades to YouTube are done, and now she shows up as MD, right? So if you don't like what your screen name is showing or want to change it, what you do is, like, it used to show your channel name. Now it shows your handle, okay? Similar to TikTok software. So you got to go into the gear wheel and then go to change your settings. Instead of changing your channel name, you change the handle, and that's what gets displayed now. So that way you can hop on in, fix your screen name up to whatever you'd like it to be, and you're good to go. You'll show up on all the channels on YouTube the way you wish to appear. And all the tarot readers will remember who we're talking to again. Be like, who are you? And then Melissa's like, it's Brittany. I'm like, oh, okay. Hi, Brittany. So that'll fix it up. And then on the other department, if you are subscribed and you're not getting notifications, not just here to Archer, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm Archer. Nice to meet you. Please subscribe, be a part of the fam. But this is where you come in to help Rosie the Riveter, okay? All you got to do, the thing is, there's so many YouTube content creators that are releasing things that create the notifications, and there's even more people watching YouTube receiving the notifications. Straight up, YouTube can't keep up with it. That's understandable. There's 8 billion people on this overinfested rock. You know what I mean? So all you got to do is you go to your subscriptions tab on YouTube, and the channels you don't need notifications to, that you want to stay subscribed to, just turn the bell off. The ones you want notifications, make sure they're set to all as opposed to personalized, because then it tries to drive what you get notified on based on algorithm. So set it to all, and then it streamlines, and you will start getting notified again, because it's basically putting a filter in so that the dam doesn't burst from all the notifications you're getting. That's all. So hopefully that helps, and happy to assist you, okay? So with all that said, is that all the news? That's all the announcements. Okay, on the Archer home front for December, there will be a giveaway coming up. We're going to do a Christmas giveaway for you guys. I'll make sure I announce that. And then we are still working to drive the 100,000 subscribers by Christmas setup here, okay? So if you aren't subscribed, subscribe. If we make it to 100K by Christmas, then when the 100K plaque shows up here, I will wrap it up and we'll do a live stream where we open it together, hang it up on the wall, because it's not my plaque, it's our plaque. And then we will do a telethon style super chat questions and answers, but no super chats required. We are literally going to tell, if I need to stop and go get lunch, I'm going to stop and we're going to hang out and eat. We're just going to leave the live stream on until I can't read no more, as a thank you for subscribing and being part of the family. Okay, so if you're not subscribed, hang out. And if you do want to book the personal reading with me, everything can be found in the link tree. And the homepage also has the links to the channels I subscribe to, believe in, support, and trust, like Frankie's Tarot, Sunshine Intuitive Tarot, Kaylin Petty, and just check it out. It's all the awesomeness is there, okay? History Talks there, too. You want to check out History with my awesome friend, Melissa. Just check them all out, subscribe. Other ones I hang out, and I have their notifications on. All right? So with all that said, are you guys ready to read some cards? I have missed you guys. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I know I basically, we have abandoned the November readings. We're going to begin this week, starting on Tuesday, with the December readings, Aries to Pisces. I'm going to get back into our fan messages. The pick-a cards are coming. So everything's getting back on track starting this week, and we're just going to cut fresh, just like Mercury retrograde ending, Saturn going direct in Pisces, and look towards the future for December and into 2026. All right? So snow, you know what? In Metro Detroit, it's not too bad. We only got about like 4 inches in the Canton area. So, I mean, many of the Michiganders are still having a rough time driving it. But as long as you guys, Michiganders and everybody affected by the snow, Ohio got a lot. Zuby's in Ohio. How much did you guys get down in Ohio? I got a friend in Columbus said that you guys are still getting it too. It's so, I know. I think Ohio got more than Michigan. If PG's here, we got to see what's happening. I think Indiana and Illinois both got pretty whammed too. But a little bit more coming. Yeah, we only saw about like 2 to 4 inches in Metro Detroit. The west side of Michigan got even more. Like here on TikTok, if you guys know where the S-curve kitty is at, Grand Rapids got a lot of snow. Akron didn't get it. Okay, so Akron stayed out of it. Okay. Is it just cold down there, your Empress? Is it just cold? Okay, Cappy Goat got about 4 to 5. Yeah, I heard Ohio had more snow coming. I thought Cleveland got knocked with it too. Oh, okay, Pennsylvania just got a dusting. I think there's more from the because with the storm front over like the Michigan, Ohio, I think there's supposed to be more coming towards Pennsylvania. I'm a weather dork. I always wanted to be a meteorologist. That's why I watch the weather still. Your person, oh, Shelby, your person you just named Grand Rapids, and that's where my person, are you serious? I don't even know what made me bring that up. Grand Rapids got hit with lake effect snow. I think Grand Rapids, or the west side of the state of Michigan, is pushing somewhere near a foot. I think 7-8 inches up to a foot in some places, because they get hammered off of Lake Michigan. The Great Lakes make so much of its own snow belt. That's why I wanted Lake Superior changed to Lake Archer, because Lake Superior is the one that never gives up the dead. It's why there's no photos of the Edmund Fitzgerald. And that's a big thing up here in Michigan, too. But yeah, what's up, Brittany? Hi, I'm doing good. Capricorn will be read today. This is actually, it's an all signs. So we're going to go in order from Aries to Pisces. So indeed, yes, Capricorn will get read. All right. And I do maintain the order of the Zodiac. It's just the way I was taught. So those who wish to go out of order, it's totally cool. Judgment free zone, man. Do what you want to do. It's cool. Lake Michigan I love Lake Michigan. Okay, let's do it to it. Let's read some cards. We're through the announcements and we're ready to begin. We will put Aries at 11:11. We totally have to do that. That's awesome sauce. Let's begin. And I'm going totally Aries to, oh, that's way too big. Hold on. We got to tame that down just a bit. There we go. Better. Okay, cool. Do it better, Aries, right? And we are going to totally use Melissa from Sunshine Intuitive Tarots. We're using Sunshine's new deck she got me, the Rockstar Tarot. This thing has been doing some like really awesome messages already in some of the personals and breaking it in. So we're using it for you, Aries. So let's dig in. Let's begin from the top. All messages, everything, y'all are covered. So let's do it to it. What up, Aries? What's going down? Let's see what's happening for you. Think about your person and God, tap me in, tune me into Aries energy. This means that on the schedule that this week, Tuesday, 9 a.m. will be your live collective reading, Aries. So subscribe, hang out, and I'll see you back here. All right. 8 of Cups to the Emperor. Dude, right out of the gate. Or do that. No gender in tarot. I just heard somebody regrets walking away from their Emperor. And wait a second. The Emperor, whose is that major arcana? It's you. That's your major arcana. Somebody walked away from Chuck Berry and they're regretting it with the 8 of Cups. All right. Pisces, Aries energy. Wheel of Fortune. They made the wrong choice. With the 8 of Wands, it's telling me they're already, like, even in this silence, it's still it's like you guys aren't broke up or separated. It's a pause. You guys are still a thing. Okay. All right. Whoa, man, did you start thinking about your person right out of the gate? I like it. All right, give me 2 shuffles. Tap me into the Aries energy. Let's go. Here we go. Ready? That Wheel of Fortune just screams hyper independence. Cancer, Sagittarius energy. And the 2 of Pentacles. They made the wrong choice. 9 of Wands, and they're getting ready to come back. Johnny Cash is hurt. There's an apology in the energies coming for you, and the Sagittarius energy is ringing strong. All right, let's go. 2 shuffles. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the amazingly awesome Aries. Ram on, Aries. Here we go. Ooh. Overall energy is the Ace of Cups. Cancer energy. I like this. This is somebody coming in a fresh start. And I think I'm reading for 2 groups of Aries, because there's some Aries that are single. They're like, no, thank you in the past. The person I'm thinking about is a new person. Ace of Cups confirms. The Hanged Man and the 4 of Swords. For those of you that have been waiting for this person after this pause, Hanged Man to the 4 of Swords, the Moon card. Wow, Pisces is strong with Kurt Cobain showing up. We do lead to Temperance. That's action during Sagittarius season. Okay. I think there might be a fear of waiting too long. Let's go. Give me 7 cards. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. Queen of Wands, that's you. And it's also Violet Jessup. In this deck, she's Cher. So do you believe they might come back? Hermit card. Some of you guys, this could have gone down during Virgo season of either this year or any year at this point. The 5 of Wands. The Knight of Cups. Ooh, Marvin Gaye. So they're talking to someone about you, because right out of the gate, they're heard it through the grapevine, but they still want to know what's going on. All right? They're snooping. 6 of Swords into the Ace of Wands, because somehow you transformed and you're in a Sasha Fierce phase. It's got their Ace of Wands chakra activated. They're frustrated. Right? They totally want to ram on Aries. It's way too early and it's a Sunday. No. Scorpio, sit down. Okay. So they're hyper independence on this Ace of Wands, yet they're still, okay, so they're still in that first phase. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, ones. Somebody here might be born on the 1st or the 11th, you or them. But so they're in that stage where it's like the first phase after a silent period or a breakup or so. Brittany, are you dealing with a Scorpio? Sorry. Anyhow, Scorpio Capricorn energy may resonate, all right? Because I'm talking about Scorpio with a Capricorn. Anyways, it's like, so they're in that first initial phase where they're independent and fun and free and just doing their own thing. It's the relief stage. Oh, I don't have to deal with Aries anymore, but I still think I made a wrong decision. But I don't know. I'm unsure. Libra energy comes in. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So this has been going on for a while because they're also not in the phase with the hanged man of looking for anyone else at the moment. They put a pause in the action. They're just enjoying being themselves and young and fun and free, especially with Saturn going direct in Pisces right now. That's a bigger dominant factor than Mercury going direct. Well, everybody else is watching Mercury direct. Very much like everybody else last night was freaking out. Oh my gosh, there's an unknown frequency on the Schumann scale. I'm like, no, that's just something we don't recognize. Guess what? It was actually NATO releasing a bunch of planes because Russia ticked off Romania and the Schumann resonance picked up a bunch of NATO fighter jets getting scrambled. That's all it was. Anyways, meanwhile, back at the ranch with the moon card, as Saturn goes direct, this person's coming out of this dreaminess that now they're living this awesome independent lifestyle. And with Saturn direct, Capricorn energy, they're realizing that they went the wrong direction. They should have been more in it to win it instead of just giving up and walking away. All right. They still totally want you, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. I mean, come on now. Right? But it's Sunday, so we're not going to talk about this. Okay? This is for a different time. Anyways, let's see what else we got going on. Because that Queen of Wands says that there's energy that this continues. Third time's the charm. Violet Jessup card. Okay? And the Hierophant to the Hermit. Some of you guys could actually have been or still are married or in separation to this person. And then like they're not proceeding with the divorce. And it's like, why are we stuck in this energetical limbo? Hangman. Okay? Knight of Pentacles and the Death card. Why are we stuck in this energetical limbo? I literally just said that. Okay, cool. Because we're going in the 10 of Cups. The dreams are starting to become a reality. And with the 9 of Cups coming in, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, by you not backing down, right? That's how you come in for, I had to reassign Caitlin Petty. She is now the 9 of Cups, okay? So this is the dreams that you have, much like hers of being Country Music Artist of the Year, right? Your dreams become reality and go right to the 10 of Cups. And this is Paul McCartney's dream. He's living his dream life, not because he's a beatle, but because he's got his farm in Scotland. He had a sheepdog at the time. Somebody here might even have a pet or an ESA animal. And it's his dreams, his happiness. This is your guys' version of what your 10 of Cups is. The white picket fence, 2.5 car garage, etc. and so forth. 6 of Swords is going with the flow, even up against opposition. So maybe there's, for some of you guys, it's like a big difference in age or race or religion or something taboo, same-sex relationship, something that makes everybody judge you guys. And I think the judging got to them more than anything. So it's like you're just sick of feeling stuck, right, Aries? And you're just past that point. You want your 9 right into your 10 of Cups and you won't back down, Tom Petty. Right. Fun fact. Caitlin Petty taught Tom Petty everything he knows. I know. It's wild. Exactly. 8 of Swords. So they're the ones that are causing you to feel stuck, and you're sick of feeling stuck, 8 of Swords. It's like the same things, the same thoughts keep recycling themselves in your mind, and you're just so tired of the overthinking that like the whole thing is like, maybe you're ready to just give up on the whole thing, and I'm actually not reading for 2 groups of Aries. I'm reading for some Aries that are like, the door's open if they apologize. However, if somebody else shows up, I'm not going to say no. Your free will, judgment-free zone. Do what you want to do. 4 Swords. All right. Fun random fact, Aries. If you actually sync up Pink Floyd's The Wall to The Wizard of Oz, it makes that movie awesome. I did it in college, and you don't even have to worry about doing it the hard way like we had to in college. It's on YouTube. Just look up Wizard of Oz, Pink Floyd's The Wall. All right. My favorite part is when money starts getting played. It's cool. It's when the movie goes into color. Okay. I want more in the 8 of Swords because that's the stuck feeling. It's like they never ever took any time to get to know the real you. 1 Corinthians 7, 10 and 11 may even resonate to you. Oh my gosh, it is Sunday morning. I see what you did there. Okay, that's a pretty cool flex. I'm not going to lie. I'm impressed. Anyways, they never they never had time for a conversation because their ego or something always kept getting in the way. 8 of Swords. The Knight of Wands to the High Priestess. Yeah, we'll talk about it later with the Strength card. But with the Lovers, their pride does goeth before the fall. And that's the thing that's coming in on us. Could be dealing with a Leo, a Cancer, or a Pisces. Gemini is here too. Scorpio vibes. Capricorn, Sagittarius. Could be another Aries for some of you guys. A Taurus, a Libra, or a Gemini. Doesn't have to be their sun sign either, but it's definitely part of their chart. And it's a part of the chart activated for you because they knew they did the wrong thing and had to change the way they were going. So this Mercury retrograde, it's been a transformation for this person. You know, it's like they had no situational awareness, Scorpio energy, because they always had to look out for themselves their whole life. And that might be why they live a rather nomadic lifestyle. And something that kind of like drove them to worry about money and status instead of worrying about like the real love side of things, because they hid that away with the High Priestess. The secrets that they've been hiding are actually that their true heart belongs to you. And they've had to break this Knight of Wands energy, right? Like Tupac showing up on here. All right. California. Why does that song resonate? I need to go to Nashville. Let me welcome everybody to the wild, wild. Anyways, maybe they've just been poor or broke before. Hierophant energy. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Taurus. Something like maybe for sure on their, like they don't want to be that way again, let alone with you. So they're having to Hierophant work on it while you're getting a lesson in setting and holding firm boundaries. I got it. Okay. Leo, Cancer, Pisces energy is really strong here, but so is Libra, Gemini, and Taurus. Sagittarius is hanging out too, but Sagittarius is being very, very quiet. I don't know why that means anything. The Magician. Some of you guys are manifesting a Sagittarius. Okay, that's fine. But 7 of Wands leads right into the 6 of Wands. It's like reading a tarot reading backwards. Wouldn't it be cool if there was a setting to play this whole reading backwards? But it leads to the World card, okay? The closing of a player cycle and being willing to open up, all right? So it's kind of like, it's like Sag season, basically like Sag season retrograde energies is just what is needed to kind of light the fire under their backside to get you towards a total 6 of Wands, okay? And now you can see why I instantly reassigned the Caitlin Petty card to the 9 of Cups. But anyways, all right. So they can do this on their own, but they're kind of realizing that the thing is, see how usually they'll skip steps to get what they want. This time they know they have to follow the steps. 7 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 5 of Wands, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3 to get to the outcome that's desired on this one. So the way to break out of the independent streak on this side, which winds up reaching out to you. So they get just enough codependency added in to want you in their life, not need you in their life. So it doesn't become such struggle. So the thing is, they can do it on their own, but they're realizing they don't want to. 6 of Wands, they only want to be with you. So you did change them. It's just kind of like it's a delayed reaction or like a delayed fuse on a firecracker. Oh gosh, now I'm seeing Daffy Duck. So when they pop, they 6 of Wands reach out, and once you pop, you can't stop. It's about you, Aries. Oh my goodness, this is wild. All right, I will see you Tuesday for your live collective reading, and this week's going to be very interesting for you, okay? So subscribe, hang out. Please hype and like the reading on your way out. And until next time, I'll see you then. Peace and love, Aries. All right, onward and forward to Taurus. Oh, this is going to be interesting. What's up, you Doyles? Hey, Skywalker, thanks for following. Love you. Love you. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Robert. Oh, Robert, you're making me think of what's his name on TikTok? Merle? Milton? Marcus? Marcus. Robert, help. Hi, thanks for coming. What's up, Kitchen Oracle? Spinny hugs. All right, how's it going, Janet? Cleo, what up? Okay, on to Taurus. Let's see next up. Taurus, let's go biblical. Let's do it to it. All right, it is Sunday. And to the 80 people in the chat, love that like. 60 more hanging out with us on TikTok. To the 140 people here this morning, spinny hugs, and thank you for being here. All right, Taurus, you will be at 2438. So what's up, Taurus? How are you? Think about your person, and God, tap me in, tune me into Taurus's energy. Please and thank you. Give me everything you got for Taurus. In Taurus, we will be doing your first December live collective reading, Tuesday, 10 a.m. Eastern. So hang out and I'll see you then. All right. I know, right, Nikki? Marcus is this rock is irritating me. I love it. All right. Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus? Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? All right. Let's do this. Give me 2 shuffles. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the terrifically tenacious Taurians. Toro. Hold on. Okay. Overall energy, the 6 of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Magician into the 3 of Cups. Some of you guys are married to this person. It's like they were looking at you to provide everything while they did nothing. You know, kind of like they expected you to continue to do everything and you got tired of it. Okay. All right, let's see where this goes. Oh, that makes sense. All right. We have the 5 of Pentacles. See? Either you got them blocked or you closed the door. The Chariot, the Hanged Man. Wow, this got out of hand fast. The 4 of Wands, the 6 of Cups. It's like you finished dealing with a soulmate and it's calling your twin flame back in. Whoa. Empress, Venus and Sagittarius. I think this is a big factor on you. And also Saturn going direct in Pisces. This is what's causing your person to get very nostalgic. And it's like you passed a test with a soulmate that was needed in order to be ready for a twin flame. What? Okay, so the thing is like, it's like they expected you to continue to do everything while they spent time 6 of Cups dwelling in the past on the 4 of Wands and their emotions, especially Aries and Scorpio energy, especially when they were indulging in their drink of choice. Straight up, 4 of Cups. Somebody could have been a drunk. But Empress on this one, that's you and Libra's energy. And Major Arcana that shows that this 5 of Pentacles, it is the doorway that was closed that's leading to this major change. You know what I mean? All right, Cancer, Pisces, Libra, Taurus energy. Also, we've got Capricorn and Aries, Scorpio and Cancer again, Aquarius too. I want more on this top row because that Chariot and that Hanged Man, that's giving me something to go with. I'm being really drawn to the Chariots. Maybe some of you guys are either... Did somebody have to move as a result of this, or did somebody get thrown out or something? Rage baiting could have been a thing. Page of Swords. Yeah, and yet you guys break up separated and lessons are learned, yet they're being learned by digitally stalking each other. 7 of Wands to the Fool card. So a fresh start is only like a stone's throw away. Oh, so, okay, because their previous choices were a lot to handle before they learned this lesson. It's what got you to the point where you felt stuck and had nowhere to go or nothing you could do. So you're actually coming into like an approaching energy that will make you feel more comfortable and confident with like a no contact or a being single phase, if that makes sense. Okay? Could be dealing with an Aries or a Pisces. But the 3 of Cups still shows union in the cards with the wedding at Cana and something that you're looking forward to or will be happy, something worth celebrating. You're definitely dealing with a cardinal sign. But that Fool card of the 7 of Wands, I think they were too closed off and guarded. It was like they were so close to opening up, but then they never did. But they would, it's like, then they would rather just digitally stalk you, but that's how they're learning their lessons. Esther saving the Jews. Oh, okay. So they're into a stage where they're feeling comfortable or like they made the right choice by going in a single direction, and yet they still continue to stalk you while 7 of Wands regretting their decisions. Leo energy. But yet they're too dang stubborn to admit they made the wrong choice. And instead it's almost like they're like, I'll stay single instead of apologizing. And it's like, dude, or do that, no gender in tarot. This person has to always be right. They think they knew what was best for you. They think they knew what was best for everyone else around them, and you were just trying to be yourself. And they wouldn't let you be yourself. It's like they're just now completing with the 6 of Cups, the hyper independent stage of a breakup, right? Where they heaven help them, they cannot say they made the wrong choice, right? Taurus, I screwed up. I'm willing to humble and change a little bit if we could try to work this out. Instead, it's like, oh, no, I can't admit that. I can't admit I'm wrong. Can't do it. And it's really all they got to do. Four of Wands. You know what I mean? Yeah, look, even the deck is telling me that. Nine of Wands, Satan testing Job. And if they did, they would beat the devil, Satan testing Job, and you guys would actually wind up in a very warm energy. This is that incoming, approaching energy, Leo energy. So they're coming out of the single, young, fun, free zone, and it's becoming rather boring, making them realize they were looking for a relationship in completely the wrong way. It's a big lesson for them in emotional maturity. And it's a big lesson in you for standing your ground and knowing your worth and not being an energetical doormat. You strong like bull. Yeah, you know what I mean? You're coming into your power. That's the cool part. All right. Thank you. Five of Swords. They're grieving this. See? It's what I was just talking about with Aquarius energy. They're at that stage where it's boring. That's what led to King Saul's tragic downfall and the fall of the pride. That's wow. So your indifference while maintaining no contact is allowing them the time to Five of Swords miss you. So they stop taking advantage of you and then mind manipulating you into enabling them. Wow. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy strong. The Knight of Cups, there's your offer on the Six of Pentacles. That's you and something that's very reciprocal and balanced. This is like when a man of God levels up as a woman of valor comes down and they meet on a Six of Pentacles energy. Some of you guys might even work together. So Ephesians 5:28 might even be a verse that resonates in this case. So the shaming on you, your job, your families, your failures, the way they tried to slow your progress by belittling you instead of supporting you, and Six of Pentacles joining you in your endeavors, that had to change. Empress card. So 10-10-4, they got the message. Four of Cups. Okay. So I do see new respect for you growing inside them out of the hurts that's leading them to realizing you're the one. Because even in the Four of Cups, even with those cups that are spelt in traditional Rider-Waite, God is already reaching out with an Ace of Cups for one last shot. Not that way. They had to overcome that too for those of you that they were doing with that. But the new respect for you that grows inside for this is what's leading to realizing that you're the one that leads them to reaching out. Along with another ex that's going to reach out post-retrograde. So heads up. You got see, Hermit card. There's more than one person that's free will choosing to reach out to you with the Eight of Pentacles, or maybe this is the person you work with. Page of Cups. So you get the first message you get of like, hey Taurus, what's up? Been a long time. And you're like, oh God, no, not them. That's then this person. This person's the second incoming message. It's almost like God's like, boop, just kidding. Anyways, the fixed energy is strong. Leo, Aquarius, could be another Taurus. Scorpio's here. The Cardinals as well. Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Then Aquarius could be another Taurus. Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cancer, Taurus. Aries, if I didn't mention it. All right. And Virgo. So I hope that helps. And I'll see you back here Tuesday, 10 a.m. Eastern for your individual collective reading. And until then, peace, love, and spinny hugs. Please hype and like the reading on your way out, and I'll see you later. Bye. All right. That one was kind of a deep reading. I don't know if I even connected to that reading. The 94 in the chat, love the like for you guys. You totally deserve it. Hype this TikTok. Thank you for the likes and the follows. And don't forget, share this live. Invite everybody in. All right, let's heal them out. It's the thing we do. Hey, Mac. What up, girl? Thanks for coming in. Spinny hugs. How you doing? All right. Next up is Gemini. Cool. How are you guys doing? Everything going okay? Thanks for the follow, Spiritual Journey. You're awesome. Appreciate you. Love you. Spinny hugs too. All right. Gemini, let's use the stained glass tarot. Yeah. Page of Swords. Let's learn a lesson or two. Let's go. All right, Gemini, you are going to be at 3450. So what's up, Gemini? How you been doing? I have missed you, and thank you for being here. Gemini, your first individual reading for December will be on Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern. So subscribe, hang out, be a part, and I'll see you then. But for now, think about your person, and God, tap me in, tune me into Gemini's energy, please, and thank you. I love reading for you, Gemini. I have missed reading for you because you're the one sign that I don't have to rainbow unicorn it. You're like, Archer, just give it to me straight. I can handle it. And my Gemini, Mars, and Mercury approve of that message. So, all right, think about your person, and let's do this. Give me everything you got for Gemini. Woo! Oh, that's a lot. 7 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant, 7 of Cups, 10 Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Devil, 8 of Pentacles to the World card. Wow, that's a lot of cycles being closed out and finished up. You're going forward into a much clearer mindset. I like that for you. You have done a lot of work this Mercury retrograde, and you have been through a lot. So let's go. All right. Meanwhile, your person's on their way back. Death card reversed. Oh, this isn't over yet. Queen of Wands, even Violet Jessup's like, it ain't over yet. All right. Here we go. 2 shuffles. I don't know why I just giggled. I think they're going to try to reach out and make it up to you by making you laugh. All right. Let's find out. Here we go. This could be somebody that hides their sadnesses behind humor too. 8 of Cups. Told you. 8 of Cups to the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Cups is what came out reversed. And yet this deck has been staged and phased and cleansed. So about August 8th is when something was going down between the two of you guys. With the 8 of Wands, though, it's still moving forward. So let's see what happens. So that means you guys are still a thing. You guys, regardless of however long it's been, you're still a thing. Whoa. All right, 2 shuffles. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the pretty fly Geminis, because all the signs say you're pretty fly for a Gemini. Look at this. You got a good week coming with the Sun card. Things are going to start to warm up and start working out better for you in the week ahead. That is a bit of your karmic reward for what this person put you through. All right? Especially for those of you that fear that like spell work was being cast on you, evil eye being thrown your way, bad juju. Real quick, as I lay the cards out, for those of you that do think there's spell work being done against you, I'm not going to even waste our time explaining it. We're going to straight up look at my community post if you want to see how strong the power of prayer is. We're just praying it away. So, God, I do ask that you bring Gemini this happiness on the Sun card, please and thank you, in the week ahead, and that any and all spell work, evil eye, bad juju, bad negative energy be cast away from Gemini. And in return, we do not wish bad on the other person. We do not rebuke it or send it to sender, return to sender. 2 wrongs don't make a right. Instead, we ask that Gemini receive the complete equal opposite amount of abundance for whatever bad wishes were being cast in Gemini's way. Please and thank you. Amen. 2 of Swords, have hope and faith that Ace of Swords, that message just made it through. And with the Queen of Swords, peace in the valley will show up. All right? That's Abigail the Peacemaker in the Biblical Tarot. Name Abigail may even resonate to some of you guys. All right, the 9 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, and the 7 of Swords. Check this out. Limitless. I love you, girl. Spinny Oggs, thank you. Any super chats that are done today are all going to the Mama T Foundation. They'll keep some food in Mama's fridge and the flowers on the table and that. Thank you, guys. Check this out, Gem. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, 7 of Cups. That prayer I just did for us, abundance is guaranteed. 777. That's an energetical jackpot for you. All right? You get the lottery ticket thing. All right? When you pull in to get some gas or some petrol and you pull up to look at all the scratch off tickets, okay? Only when they're in a big clear case, because you have to find the roll that is brand new and the biggest. Don't pick a small roll. Whatever's a big roll. And because remember, when a new roll is put in, they always print the winners at the end of the roll. So you don't want one that's been picked over. You want the brand new roll just put into the case. It's got to have this orangish reddish color to the card itself. We always set a thrifty budget, $10 or less. Let me know how much you win. You're getting the 7-7 card, and especially with those casting bad spell work on you, Gemini, go below $10 on a scratch off. Okay, you deserve some abundance. Sun card. Now, Ace of Swords into the 2 of Swords. This is showing very little hope and faith, which means you two think this is over, yet actually still totally it is not over and it's still a thing. Okay? Remember how there's no time frame in tarot? God doesn't understand time. We did that, right? Okay. That's what's going on here. The energy of this is no different than a fight in the future that you guys have, like somebody goes and stays at their parents' place for the weekend. However, right now, because of how young and in the infancy this relationship is, it's lasting really, really much too long, right? And it's only because you guys both do want peace with the Nine of Cups. You're actually both praying for it because you don't want to let them go any more than they want to let you go. So just don't feel bad about it and be like, oh man, I'm weak. Oh my gosh, I should be able to walk away from anything. I can't. You can't because they can't either. You know what I mean, Jem? You guys still have an energetical cord connected to you. You guys are like, you're not even Wi-Fi to the printer. You're hooked up direct to it. That's why you guys can feel them so much. They're actually seeing more signs than you are at the moment. So much so that they're realizing it. Like they can't go in and pick up their coffee order in the morning. The cup right next to them has your name printed on the sticker. New person starting at work, Crosswatcher. What's their name? Same name as Gemini. I know, right? You wouldn't think it's that common of a name. And yet, Seven of Swords, because they had to stop lying. Straight up, the deception was strong with this one here. So they can't get away from any of everybody drives the same car as you now. That's the wild part. They're like, good Lord, how many of those could they make? I don't care if you drive a Volkswagen Scirocco. That's what they're seeing. You know what I mean? So they can't get away from any of this. And their pride is just so strong. And that's why they're holding out. So you guys could be dealing with a Taurus, or maybe something in the Taurus reading, though, because I mentioned the Taurus. Pride goes before the fall. And I think for those of you that even don't want this person back and you're looking in a new direction, the abundance on the prayer I did is manifesting basically a new person that's the complete antithesis of this person. Okay? Literally like everything you wish this person had been, you know, like, man, they were awesome, except this, and this. This new person coming in is them plus this. You know what I mean? It's like the role of James Bond, and this goes very deep into my research into the twin flame journey. What if the twin flame energy is very much like any other spiritual energy, and the fact that it can jump and leapfrog and, you know, and then pea soup possess people? That's why you meet a new person and people start saying, hey, you have a type. You're like, I don't have a type. Yeah, that's why your soulmates and your twins all look alike. Like they all got a certain nose and a certain hairstyle and they look a certain way. They all have a beard. You know what I mean? Even for my guys. It's why some of y'all are leg men. Some of y'all are badonkadonk men. Right? And honky-tonk, badonkadonk. So it's because to it, Tarot 301, what if the twin flame energy is James Bond and different actors assume the role? Meanwhile, back at the ranch, let's see what we got down here. It's just an Archer Hyper. The Tower. I don't know why I said it that way. 5 of Cups to the 4 of Cups. King of Cups. Oh, that's what's on the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups, your person is going through their white rabbit moment right now. And it's triggering their emotions. 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups, King of Cups, punch. Daylight, come and me one, go home. Ace of Pentacles. This is what's bringing this person right this way. All right. And for those of you that are looking for new love, your new person is coming through their white rabbit moment in the form of a fight when a breakup. And then you're going to bump into them at a place buying boxes. I have no clue. Boxes, just shipping boxes, moving boxes, U-Haul, Walmart, Staples. I don't know. But that's what I'm being told where you bump into this person. Oh, anyways. But now here's the thing on this, though. Now, you both are being guided to change your bad habits for each other in order to become a man of God or a woman of valor. Okay? Like for some reason, for example, this might only resonate to 1% of you guys, who knows? But like, let's say you're making plans to move and you don't know why. You just, maybe some of you guys are getting into that, like looking up your location chart to find out where your location is energized, right? And it's that you're going in that direction as they're being guided in that direction to bring you guys back together. Spinny hugs, K9. What up? Hey, Allie. What you up to? How's it going? Hey, Zena. So with the Ace of Pentacles, these are all little seeds that are being planted to lead you guys right into each other's arms and, believe it or not, to make changes. To put it in just like an easy term, let's say like all of a sudden you start liking Dr. Pepper and you have no clue why, and it's because on the other side of the fence, your person totally loves Dr. Pepper. And so all of a sudden you are energetically being doing things. So I mean, I forget what it's called, but some of you guys are totally looking up location charts to like find like I did it to figure out that back in 2017, the energetical hubs of the United States shifted from New York and Los Angeles to Nashville and Seattle. Some of you guys might be going in that direction or not even know you're doing it, and it's why you're being guided to make a move or make a change. Some of you guys could even travel for work or work remotely, possibly. Maybe in the medical field or otherwise. Because this person totally needs a doctor because they got the love bug. Kid you not. The thing on this is, some of you guys could be born on the 2nd, the 3rd, or the 5th, be a life path 2, 3, or 5, because I'm really being drawn to Titus 2, verses 3 through 5. I like doing Sunday morning all signs. That's kind of cool. Anyways, I'm going to go look all these things up. But anyways, it's basically an unconditional love never gives up on the one that they love. Oh my gosh, I already know what the verse means. That is so cool. I'm impressed with the flexes today. You are cool, Dad. All right. Anyway, okay, God is in Matthew McConaughey mode today. All right. That's cool. I dig it. They were really emotionally unavailable due to the 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups emotional immaturity, brought on by how emotionally unavailable they were due to this emotional. So the way that they were raised, they had to break that generational cycle. Like, do you see how their parents are? How their parents act, behave, how they are, like their parents were divorced, you know what I mean? Broke up, something like that. This is breaking generational cycles in order to gain independence and emotional immaturity by breaking out the cycles in order to be in a proper relationship with you. That's a tall order for this person. But I think they can do it. That's the thing. Temperance. That's, Sagittarius season. They're going to do it now. We're in Sag season. Some of you guys will be dealing with a Sag or a Capricorn. And Capricorn's a pretty cool sign. Capricorn's the only sign that begins the year and ends the year. How cool is that, right? Anyways, Temperance on the 8 of Cups. They got to walk away from that mindset and come your way with the Ace of Wands. It's Sunday morning, so I can't tell you what they're thinking about you with this card, but you can kind of figure it out. Yep, they still have the photos. What? Huh? That's enough. It's Sunday. You might think this might be like maybe one of you guys are fearing that it's too late or this can't be fixed because of how emotionally unavailable they were. But the thing is, it's a tall order due to that stubbornness. But I told you, the Lovers, your major arcana is right underneath it, Gem, with the Ace of Wands. I'm looking at this Ace of Wands like a pilot light on a hot water tank. That it's like this relationship has just been put on vacation mode. But the pilot light is still lit. It's still a thing. It can still totally happen. Ace of Wands. It's like Mama T used to tell me, as long as you both have a pulse, there's a chance. And for you, the chance is coming during Sagittarius season with the Knight of Cups and the 9 of Wands. How about a genuine apology that you've deserved for a really long time? They're getting themselves together. Even money too. Oh, you know how they're there and they're going to respond when they do reach out, right? It seems like you know this and you're both just very nervous about where this could go. Okay. So like, is it safe? Is it something we can consider being? Can we move past this and look forward? But the energies are in a good charge this week. So I do see, especially with that Sun card that we led with and the Knight of Swords, showing that God is putting moves in place to bring you guys together. It's why some of you want to move, you know? The thing about it is some of you guys will notice like cell phone lags, glitches in your digital technology as you're doing like a quantum leap energy jump in order to put you and this person in an emotionally mature status. Saturn going direct in Pisces is helping you and making up for how bad your Mercury retrograde was. Okay? Meanwhile, you do have someone in your digital friends circle who's wanting to start a relationship with you too. Just do with that what you will. You kind of know who it is. So the thing about this is some of you guys are moving towards the digital friend zone or moving towards the person in the digital friend zone. Interesting. I don't know why, but I keep seeing 6-lane highways. What? I don't know. I thought Metro Detroit traffic was bad. Anyways, regardless, I think the energies are about right on this one. You got about an 81% chance of them showing up this week with that Sun card coming in. Whatever you're posting online's got their attention. And they're coming in balanced and emotionally mature. I dig that for you. I love it. All right, Gemini, I do hope this helps. Please hype and like the reading on your way out, and I will see you back here on Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time for your individual collective reading, because we got to find out a little bit more about this going on. And who's the digital friend zone? Who's in your digital friend zone? Phone a friend. What? I don't know. All right. Love you guys. Oh, you're most welcome, SK honey. Spinny hugs. Big spinny hugs from Mac. How you been? What's up, girl? All right. Anna. Hi, Anna. I love when you show up. And go with him. I love that Beatles song. That is such a good song. Okay. Hi. Melissa, Mod Squad, thank you guys all so much for being here too, being a part of this channel. Y'all, TikTok, make sure you follow Sunshine Into Tarot and YouTube. You need to subscribe and check her out. Her collective messages, she does the oracle cards. I can't do those. You are most welcome, Spiritual Journey 777. And dude, you got 777 in your screen name, and 777 came out in the reading. Oh, that's a good sign. We'll take it. I love signs. All right. Are you guys ready to do what Limitless is doing and what Mac is doing? You ready to show some crabs and flood that chat? Cancer. Come on. I'm one of you. I'm a July 7th Cancer. Where are my July 7th Cancers at? Where are my birthday twins at? Hi, Ringo. Oh, dude, totally go grab a ticket. $10 or less. You know, we don't got to break the bank. But then when you win like $1,000, whoa. I know, right? Okay, guys, let's do it. Cancer. Hi there, Brittany. What's up? What's going on now, Sarah? Cleo wants some butter. Cancer. Dog deck. Okay. We're going to use the dog to 8 of Wands. Nice. All right, let's do it, Cancer. You are going to be at 5131. So what's up, Cancer? How you doing? Think about your person, and God, tap me into Cancer's energy, please, and thank you. Cancer, you're going to be read on Wednesday. It'll be at 9 a.m. Eastern. Okay, so subscribe, hang out, and I'll see you back here. All right, let's go. Me too, Tiffany. I love that song. Miss K's of July 24th, Cancer. Oh, dude, yeah. Cancer and Leo, Cusper vibes. That's a cool energy, Miss K. Hey, we should use the dog deck for Leo, too. Let's do that. Is that cool, Miss K? You want to use the dog deck for Leo, too? We're going to. All right. Cancer, what do we have for Cancer? Tap me into Cancer's energy, please, and thank you. What do we have for Cancer? All right, Miss K has spoken. Leo gets the dog deck, too. The Mage. Ooh, nice. The Magician and the 3 of Swords to the 10 of Cups. Those of you that have wished your person well or done the prayer, it's not over yet. I'm actually talking to a Cancer that did the prayer, even more than just wishing your person well. That was like, God, if this person is not meant to be in my life, please take them out. However, they've not been taken out, not Mafia Hitman Jimmy Hoffa style. They've actually gone off to do the work. The separation was needed, 3 of Swords, to cut out a mindset, a negative place of thinking. For 3% of you, it could have been cheating. I'm not going right there, though, because the 3 of Swords is a noun. Maybe it's just a mindset, a person, place, or thing. Aw, thanks, Alyssa. Spinny hugs, girl. Let's find out, because the 10 of Cups does show that this person wishes for you. You are part of this person's 10 of Cups, okay? And with the Ace of Swords, they are totally taking over your reading, because you're going to get a message. The Ace of Swords is the whole, I had a dream about you last night, Cancer. Let's find out. You were somebody's Saturday Night Live. Hold on. Okay, that was kind of funny because I didn't expect it. I love when I think of a joke I totally didn't expect to say. Thank you. God's flexing today. It's cool. All right, give me 2 shuffles for Cancer. Let's do this. Let's give it up for the cardinal water sign already. Here we go. Cancer. Give me 2 shuffles. 1. Nice. And 2. Let's love this deck for the crazy, cool Cancerians. Because Cancer don't want no scrubs, TLC style. Unless it's on a nurse. What? Huh? Shh. It's Sunday morning. Behave yourself. Overall energy, we have the King of Cups. Pisces. See, they didn't walk away. You guys went your separate ways in order to start the self-love, the healing journey. You triggered and activated this person's journey of self-love, their awakening, okay? Could be a Pisces. 5 of Cups could be a Scorpio. They miss you. Look, they kind of got egg on their face. Look at how this dog's got the seashell squirting at him. It's like, oh, messed up, right? And with the King of Swords, it's like this got out of hand faster than they wanted it to. Ace of Cups. Fresh start, restart. Can we try again? The King of Swords, that's Gemini energy. That is the king in the Tarot High School Yearbook voted most likely to get divorced. Right? But some of you guys, it's not a divorce. It's like a breakup or a pause or a pending separation that never goes all the way to fruition the full way through. Like the whole thing in Mrs. Doubtfire, when in the end somehow she magically gets Robin Williams to be able to come back to the house after, read the whole plot of Mrs. Doubtfire would so not work in 2025, right? You try to watch Robin Williams explain that. Well, yes, I decided to have my brother dress me up like a woman in order to stalk my ex and get. Anyways, it's. What about Mrs. Doubtfire resonates? Let's just read some cards. Oh my goodness. Oh, it was a run by fruiting. Anyways. Stop it. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Empress. Some of you guys may work together or no. Well, yeah, for some of you guys. But for some of you guys, what it is the pause was needed on the Eight of Swords in order to allow time for them to do the work and overcome the ability that it was like a monetization thing or a monetary thing. This person puts status and possessions first, right? So it's like putting yourself first and setting yourself some Eight of Swords firm boundaries is needed at this time, right? And maybe it's got a few people frustrated, including your person, because they're digitally online stalking you, okay? If you're on TikTok, Cancer, Evan Kate is your person, okay? Straight up. But so the thing about this is that it really doesn't seem to be stopping you. You're an Empress energy, all right? You're a Chariot Empress on this thing. Some of you guys, this could be a digital online relationship where you guys currently live or are at a distance or something. Three of Pentacles to the Ten of Swords, though. It's the whole that it's like you're not reaching out to them, but it's also like you feel stuck at the same time. Or like whatever's going on in your personal situation is why you two Eight of Swords aren't talking right now. Roles could be reversed, but you know what? Roles are parallelly linked. Basically, everything you're going through, Eight of Pentacles, is what they're going through, Eight of Swords. So you guys are no longer in the mirroring stage. You guys have now elevated to the paralleling stage. If you're feeling this way, they're feeling this way. If this is happening to you, this is happening to them. It's all part of what's needed to calm. Some of you guys, maybe you or them might be in anger management, or you might find out that they went to counseling because this here, look at how ornery that dog looks. Maybe somebody here, you or them have a dog or an ESA animal. But the thing on this is that's something that like, it was the way that they were trying to set you up to get a reaction out of you, right? Some of you guys totally have felt like you have been so set up. For some of you guys, they live like 3 miles away, or you guys live together or whatever, and yet they're so distant. You're like, it's kind of like they're on the other side of the planet right now. It's like they're on the moon or Neptune. You know what I mean? Ace of Wands, though. It's Sunday morning, Cancer, but they still want extra butter for your crab legs. Oh my. Only one who could ever do it was son of a preacher man. And oh my word, stop it. Well, God's letting me say it. So even God's like, it's okay, Archer. It's okay. All right. Anyways, you know what, though? The thing on this is that they're frustrated. You not reaching out to them is them, and it has them feeling frustrated and stuck. So they're feeling like a bit of worry or fear that they have been like, they've been carrying with them for so many years that it came out as rage baiting. For some of you guys, maybe it got stuck at a situationship or a friends with benefits zone. And as soon as more was wanted, it led to the heartbreak, right? Spinny hugs, Hilda. Absolutely, honey. Big spinny, 14-second spinny hug. Ace of Wands, though, they still want you. And I'm telling you, oh my God, it's Sunday morning, really? The makeup boom boom is going to be epic. It is Sunday. Buddha Squirrel, you hold this. Cancer, they still totally want you. And you, Crosswatcher, Cancer still totally wants you too. Hey, we read equally here. All right. Page of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords. God is lining you guys up for communication, but it has to happen in God's timing. That's the thing. That's what's creating the tension between the two of you guys. Ooh, hang on. I got the puzzle piece, Cancer. Hang tight. See, which means God is putting a couple of little tick-tock puzzle pieces together, and the clock is slowly running down to reunion. So the only reason you're feeling so anxious, nervous, and excited is because you are the most intuitive sign in the zodiac. Therefore, you are already picking up on the fact that you know they're going to reach out, or that you know when the certain time comes that the clock will run down and you guys will work it out. Tick, tock, right? Caitlin's song Staring at the Ceiling may even resonate. Okay, give me some more on this Three of Pentacles, because that's your guardian angels and God with the Knight of Swords. Both are working to bring stuff back together. Hold on, let's roll. The Two of Wands, I knew it. And the Four of Swords. You guys aren't separated. You guys aren't broke up. You guys aren't, those of you that it's like a separation, they're never going to file for divorce. You're never going to file for divorce. Three of Cups. Told you. You guys are going to have a lot of fish at your wedding. Somebody lives near the water. And whoever it is that moved away winds up moving back. Which one of you guys, I don't think it was you, Cancer, but some of you guys, it was because you guys are paralleling each other. Some of you guys moved away to run from this. Some of you moved away. And God's like, you guys have both gone as far as you needed. All of this had to happen now, because if it happens later, it would lead to a massive, bigger derailment. This is a lot of lessons learned. You think your day's going bad. It's happening to them too. And here's the thing. You're the one here watching this. You understand it. You're like, yep, it's Mercury in retrograde. Your person's like, yep, Mercury's drinking Gatorade. They're not aware. So to them, all the signs are 2x4s to the face. You know what I mean? You get it. They don't. Five of Cups. They still miss you. Five of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. It leads to the Ace of Pentacles. Boom. I love it for you. Proverbs 31, total Proverbs 31 vibes. So here's the thing, is that the worry out of the no contact that's come, like the way they were raised, it's what led them to the rage baiting, to the manipulation, to the stuff that made you feel like you were set up, right? You guys have already moved as far apart as you're ever going to before moving back together with the Nine of Cups. That's Caitlin Petty showing up, saying the prayers and wishes that come into reality, wanting to be country music star of the year, and then it happens. Some of you guys, this has been going on since Virgo season. September, late August may resonate even for some of you guys. They're cutting out friends. I keep hearing that TikTok. You guys know who I'm talking about. It's that Chinese guy that makes the funny TikToks. The emotional damage, that one. The emotional damage that has led back to them since they were children. Okay, this is why they had issues with their parents, or maybe their parents were separated. For those of you they weren't, there was just a lot of that going on where they were like a glass child, that they never felt good enough for their parents' love or their parents' affection, and their parents just, it spawned into everything. Some of y'all knew it and you thought you could fix them. Everybody's gone through that phase. You couldn't, but you could totally be the catalyst that triggered them into fixing themselves. Because when they free will choose to want to get better because of you coming into their life, because they're telling me they could walk away from anybody else in their life, but running their game on you, it messed up because they want you. And like, they're telling me if they knew then what they knew now, they wouldn't have. They're like, here's the thing, Cancer. They totally wish there had been one more person they had met before you, so that they could have screwed it up with that person and then been properly ready to be with you. You know what I mean? Oh, that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. I must be in my Sag Neptune placements white day, because I don't know if that makes sense. Six of Wands. I guess it makes sense because it's victory showing up. Look at that. Jupiter and Leo energy. So you guys could be dealing with a Leo. Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius are strong. Could be another Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio, Libra, Taurus, Sagittarius, and Capricorn are hitting. But the Six of Wands is success on this one. So the thing on it is that they're like, everybody they've cut out is allowing them to lead the better life. You know, those people, those rough people that were in their life that caused them to become the way they were. You know, you are the five most people that are around you, right? They're getting rid of those people to come and correct, because you're a better, bigger influence on them as they're going through their awakening. Basically, you gave them a BOGO. You gave them a dark night of the soul mixed in with a Kundalini awakening. Buy one, get one free. So they're going through it. I know you're going through it, but don't think they got off the hook scot-free, because they most certainly did not. Nope. But the thing is, on the Page of Wands, they will. They're going to come through this one. They're healing through that emotional damage from the breakup and the separation phase that you two are in. Okay? You guys are not exes. You guys are still together. Very similar message came out for Gemini, especially for those of you dealing with one, because it was the whole thing of like, God doesn't know time. That's our own human construct. The energies around this in the future becomes no different than a weekend or having to spend the night on your parents' sofa because we had a fight and I decided to leave before it got hot. This time it's a very long one because there was a massive major reprogramming needed in order to come in and get it right. But that's what they're going to. You're not exes. God is leveling the playing field for the both of you during these tower moments, because the thing is, it got off the ground way too fast. And it's like, think of a foundation, okay? If the building or the house is, if it's built on a foundation before the concrete foundation has time to fully cure, it'll collapse, right? Believe it or not, the foundation is still there and it's still curing for this to, I don't know if that makes sense, or somebody here is a contractor or something. So the whole thing about it is those tower moments are preparing the both of you guys to come back together, to be at a point of emotional balance and emotional maturity. All right. As opposed to emotional damage. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. Somebody's totally, anyways, yeah. So the fire in the air is strong on this one also. You know what? I'm not even going to recite them. All the signs are showing up. Your person's chart is fully active for you. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. I'm throwing a ficus in on this one because you woke this person up big time. And I know you've been through it, but they have too. And straight up, make a boom, boom. We're going to need a bigger hot tub for the butter. Stop it. Oh my gosh. All right. So I do hope that helps, Cancer. And I will see you back here Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern time for your live individual collective reading. All right. Cleo, you're totally right. Sweet emotion. Yeah. I do that. I do that whenever a plane takes off. Sweet emotion. It works. But anyways, okay. I hope that helps, Cancer. I love you, and I'll see you later. Please hype and like the reading on your way out. All right. Okay, next up. Okay, guys, I'm going to take a brief pause and a brief intermission, all right, just to stretch my legs for a second because I'm middle-aged, and I learned yesterday I can't sit with one leg under my butt anymore because I'm a middle-aged man, but it's okay. So give me a second to take a stretch. You guys do it too. I'm not going to leave you all hanging. I'm going to put the timer. I'm going to put the countdown on, and we'll be right back, okay? That way you don't have to be like, oh my God, how long is he going to be gone for? Nope, I set a timer for myself because I have Virgo placements. I love you, Virgo. All right, I'll be right back. You guys can too. Get up, stretch, take a walk. If you guys are listening while you're at work, pretend you're doing work for a couple minutes. That'll buy some time too. Bosses walk past. Oh, okay, they're doing good. Yeah, it's fine. Look, pretend. All right, I'll be right back. Thanks, guys. Okay, let's move forward to Leo now. I just needed that moment. That's a cool way to do it. Pink showers, you are right. You're right. USA needs a King of Cups. A little bit of work needed. Okay. All right, you guys ready? Let's do it. Cusp energy is, and we always get Cancer Leo cusp energy in the readings too, Miss K. That's the wild stuff. All right, on to Leo. Thank you guys for letting me have a break. TikTok, I'm sorry I can't mute the microphone. I'm sure there's a way to do it. Anyways, okay, Leo, are you ready? Okay, Leo, we had already established we were going to use the dog deck for you too. So let me grab that back, and we're going to read for Leo. All right, Felicia's ready. Les, you cool? Oh, thank you, Les. Spinny hugs. Any tarot reader, I don't care how big they are, likes to hear confirmations, especially from like the way I do it. I'm like, how is this making sense? None of this understand. I don't get it. So thank you. All right, let's do it, Leo. Leo, you're going to be, Leo, we got to give you a Frankie timestamp. 1/11/11. Bet. Leo, hi. What's up? How you doing? Leo, think about your person. Let's do this, okay? Now, thanks for being here too, being a part of this, Leo. Your reading will be on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern. So subscribe, hang out, and be a part. All right? So in the meantime, right now, all you got to do is look cute, gorgeous, and GQ like you always do. Leo Venus, I approve of that message. And think about your person. Let's do this, God. Tap me into Leo's energy. Because Leo, you know you're a big deal, right? Frankie told me all the other signs, they just get rocks or satellites. The moon's not even a planet, Cancer. You get the sun, center of the universe. You're also filthy rich. Other signs might be the best, but you're the bestest. All right, let's go. All right, God, give me everything you got for Leo. Let's do this. Here we go. Leo, 2 shuffles. I'm just giggling. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the lovable, lovely Leos. Here we go. Overall energy is the Empress. Told you, biggest and bestest. No sign compares. Leo's the best. I've known a lot of Leos. Anyways, you're literally the Empress. Look at you go, Leo. You got a good week coming ahead with the Ace of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, right to the King of Wands. That leads to the Strength card. Some of you guys could be dealing with another Leo, or they got Leo in their chart. But check it out. King of Wands that leads in this. You're actually getting a message from somebody that has gone through the death of their player ways. Whoa. For my female Leos, you got a man of God coming into the picture. For my for my female Leos, male Leo's got a woman of valor. Wow. Some of you guys, this might be a same-sex thing or something, because I'm getting the genders messed up. Anyways, male Leo's woman of valor. Female Leo's man of God. There we go. Let's keep going. Look, confusing. Oh my gosh. Some of you guys will be dealing with a twin flame because the confusion runs deep with this one. All right. We have the King of Pentacles, the Fool card. And the 4 of Pentacles. Dude, Leo, guess what happened? God looked at St. Peter while they were looking at your person, and God goes, did you unplug them and plug them back in? Sorry, cross-watcher. This is Leo's reading. I'll pick on Leo in your reading. Anyways, the 9 of Pentacles and the Lovers, your person, it's the hyper-independence again. We have someone who has chosen to not be in relationships and chose to stay single because originally they were saying that's the best way to be. Now they want to be with you. Look at you guys having your little frickin' spaghetti moment from Lady and the Tramp. This is a beautiful night. Anyways, how in the world do I remember that movie? Anyways, spaghetti meatball. Leo, your person wants to push a meatball on the plate with their nose to you, and it makes sense to you. That's the cool part. That's why I like reading for you. Some of you guys might even work together. But with this 8 of Pentacles, it even tells me that you guys are kind of like peanut butter jelly time. You guys fit. You knew it. They were fighting it. Leo's be like, I'm ready for a relationship. Crosswatcher be like, I told you I'm not ready for one yet. It's safer to stay single. I'm staying single. It's better. I'm just going to dump all my money into my life and my house. And all of a sudden it's like, now I got this life and this house and I'm alone and I wish Leo were here. Well, the cool part is they've totally gotten themselves established and financially sound. That's a good foundation, right? Hyper-independence led to them getting their act together financially and mentally. Stability. Is that a word? You know what I'm saying, right? Okay, that's cool. They did it for you because you're a stinking empress. Even my male Leos, we all have masculine and feminine energies in our charts. You guys fit, though. That's the thing. You guys just fit. Where it fits, Leo sits. That's a cat analogy. But y'all didn't think I knew that one. Anyways, I do like dogs. Anyways, 6 of Pentacles on the 10 of Cups. For those of you that have just dreamt of an equal 6 of Pentacles balanced relationship, it's coming. You've changed this person. You awoke them. You guys awoke each other, though, with the 5 of Wands. You guys are just training for that 6 of Wands success. And even in Rider-Waite, the 5 of Wands depicts training for victory in the 6 of Wands. This is telling me on that 10 of Cups, it's whatever you dream. The 10 of Cups, Pisces energy, it speaks of the subconscious, your dreams, whatever your version of that white picket fence is. Maybe some of you guys do want a power couple vibe, Johnny Carter, June Cash stuff. You know what I mean? John and Yoko, whatever. But I think even for my single Leos, that this is you, because I am talking to a few single Leos that is like, nope, I'm staying single. It's easier to be single. I do not want to get involved. Don't want to be a part of this, right? You're starting, like, you're going to start feeling like it's spring or summer again with Saturn going direct into Pisces. It's just before it slides into Aries too. That's what this retrograde is all about. So this is why. That's why this person that's why the person you shut off in your energy is showing up with the Fool card. This explains it. Pisces energy strong on this one, dude or dudette. Also Aries. Or like a Pisces Aries cusper dealing with a Leo Cancer cusper. Interesting. Tell me more. Like, does he have a car? Tell me more. Tell me more. Interesting. 4 of Cups. That leads into the Queen of Cups, right to the 7 of Cups. So your person, okay, so you were happy. You didn't even see this coming. And then all of a sudden the White Rabbit showed up, didn't it? Right? Things were going just fine until the 7 of Cups hit. And then you felt like you're playing Frogger. Remember that video game Frogger, having to get across the lanes of traffic? Point, right? Having to dodge all that stuff. The thing about it is that you have been slowly rebuilding from what them being stuck put you through, right? It's like a similar analogy came out for Cancer. Since we're talking cusper energy, some of you guys either have strong Cancer in your chart or you're a Leo Cancer cusper, right? The thing on it is, though, is that if a home is built on a weak foundation, if the concrete of the foundation isn't allowed the proper amount of time to fully cure and stabilize, it results in a weak building. But when the time is taken to allow the concrete foundation to cure, it allows for a solid building to be built. And you're rebuilding from what they being stuck put you through. As a result of which, you're stepping into your power with that Empress card and finding new confidence as a result of the work that you've been doing on your own. This is what led them to now they're having their White Rabbit moment. You're their White Rabbit. All right, Alice, let's go down that well. I've been to the bottom of this one. The rabbit's name is Jim. Jim. Because everybody knows somebody named Jim. Anyways, Ephesians 5:25 might even resonate. I do think you two are mirroring each other. Yeah, Knight of Swords, just as God planned with the Empress, which does mean they are starting to come into a higher level. So maybe they're mirroring you, mimicking you, 8 of Pentacles, imposter syndrome. But yet it's resulting in it's like you, Leo, is like, haha, I knew this is how they would learn their lesson, you know? And so it's kind of like, some of you guys might be at the beginning or the end of one of your Saturn returns, I'm thinking. Like either exploring a new independent confidence with this Empress vibe, or coming to terms with how you've changed in the downtime between the two of you guys, getting ready in order to be able to move forward and just exist, right? That's what's calling this in. Exactly as God planned with the Knight of Swords, it still leads right to your 10 of Cups on the 6 of Pentacles. Something very balanced, right? Strong Pisces and Cancer energy on this one. Also Aries and Taurus. Scorpios here, Sagittarius, and Libra. Doesn't got to be their sun sign, just part of their chart that thinks about you with the sun card. I'm talking to a Leo that there's a photo of you that you nostalgically have of, like, I don't know if it's a birthday photo or just a picture you had taken of yourself in a field of sunflowers. And I'm not calling you a dog. I'm just saying that it's a memory. Okay? Because the field of sunflowers on this resonates, and the sunflowers follow the sun throughout the course of the day, which means this person is actually following your lead in a peanut butter jelly kind of way. Okay? So you guys are mirroring as you're going through the same things, feeling the same way about each other at the same time. But why can't you speak? Talk. It's like in that Stanley Kubrick movie about the moon landing. Talk, right? Seven of Pentacles that leads to the Nine of Cups that leads right to the Judgment card. That closes the chapter in the World card. Your person's getting ready to grow up. Taurus energy. All right. I dig this. The fixed sign energy comes in right at the last minute with the mutable energies on the Nine of Cups. Those of you who did the prayer, oh my gosh, this came out for Cancer too. If you did the prayer saying, God, if this person's not meant to be in my life, take them out of it. And then you're like, why aren't they out of my life? Why can't I forget about them? Why am I stalking their social media? Why are they stalking my social media? Yep. It's like, God's like, because you're like, God, I said take them out of my life. God's like, I know, I heard you. You're like, yeah, but God, why are they still here? God's like, oh, gee, well, I don't know. Why do you think that is? St. Peter's like, I know. And God's like, shut up, Peter. Anyways, so the thing about this is this person's had eyes for you for a while. It does seem like their work and the distance is the biggest thing that you guys got to overcome in order to get this off the ground. Okay. And they got a lot of people in their friend circle that they talk to you about. They talk about you to them. Oh my gosh, why is everybody stuttering? This is the thing. So, oh, yeah, okay. It's like maybe one of you guys or both of you guys are in the public eye somehow. Or like you met online and you want to know what the secrets they're hiding at their distances, like whether it's a physical distance or an emotional distance. Somebody here might even live by the water. But it's like, hey, we live far apart from each other. It's really easy for them to hide another life or another person, stuff that would wind up being featured in a 48 Hours documentary. No, your person's not that far gone, okay? It's cool. They even like pets. But the thing about it is that maybe you just fear they're acting Four of Cups emotionally dense. Huh? I'm ready for a real conversation. What, Leo? Right? That sort of a thing. They're getting to that point, though. So either one of you at this point, this is easy. You guys are both nervous because can we overcome what we've been through in the past, or is it going to get held over? You guys are both wanting to do this. That's why you guys are mirroring. One morning you wake up wanting to talk to them. The next morning they wake up wanting to talk to you. It's just with the mirroring so far is that you guys are not synced up, like what John Lennon said about the Beatles. They all at some point wanted to do a reunion, but none of them were on the same page where all four of them wanted it at the same time, right? Hey, Brittany, what up, girl? That's the thing. Fool card. It's a matter of things syncing up so that you guys both do want it to happen at the same thing. So it's not so annoying. Nine of Wands. I don't know why, but I can just get annoying off of this card. You know what I mean? So the thing about this is either one of you guys, this is like either one of you guys, because you're both getting ready to take the leap here on the Fool card. It's basically like this is two readings. You and your person have the same card, same reading, because you're going through the same stuff. But so the thing on it is, it's the real love. This is again, it's the whole woman of valor. It's the man of God. It's like the messages are repeating. But either one or both of you guys are already getting ready to take the leap. Because I swear to God, you guys are going to press send at the same point. Everything you're doing, they're doing. You're sitting there going, I'm not talking to them. Not a chance. They're sitting there on their side going, I'm not talking to them. You guys are literally composing and uncomposing messages at the same time. And I swear, it's like literally, they press send, you push send. Oh my gosh, we did. You guys are on the same frequencies and the same wavelengths on this one. I cannot draw you, mysterious stranger. Boop, send. You know what I mean? Right, Laura? That's the thing. Oh, Rob. But you're both just nervous about this. This is either that past person returning, or for some of you guys, it's that you're trying to get things off the ground with a new person. You're so nervous about history repeating itself, as are they. that you guys are in a position of fear of the unknown at the moment, Leo, but you're coming into a place of peace. Yeah. It's like that post that I repost of Caitlin's on TikTok. Without God, there's fear. But with God, there's peace. Oh, just you watch. This is getting ready to take off. This is going to be epic. Hang tight on this one. This is going to be cool. You're going to hear from them. And you guys do it. Say, oh my gosh, you were trying to reach out to me? Yeah, I was trying to reach out to you? No way. Well, I'm still mad at you. Well, I'm still mad at you. But do you forgive me? I forgive you. Will you forgive me? Okay, that's cool. It's so wild. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to do your reading, Leo. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. All right, please hype and like the reading on your way out. And I'll see you back here Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern for your collective individual reading. All right, so until then, I love you, Leo. And Casey Moscow Musgraves is here. Oh my gosh, are you? Oh, you found a deeper well, Casey Moscow Musgraves. And Casey Musgraves is actually an August 21st Leo. That's cool. I'm the same as Ringo, but it's neat. There's a reason for it happening then in that case. Totally, Casey. The lessons learned from it are gonna, gosh, your world is gonna change so much for the better with that sun card. I love it for you, Casey. Okay, Leo, I love you too. Hype and like the reading on your way out. And until then, I'll see you later. Peace, love, and spinny hugs. Love you, Leo. Okay, onward to Virgo. Virgo. Let's go back into the music deck. Yeah, let's go to the music deck. Let's use this one again. I love the vibes off of this. This is the deck that Melissa from Sunshine to Tarot. Thank you, Melissa. Oh, Lioness. Thank you, girl. Spinny hugs. All right, let's see what we got. I mean, no tarot reader wants any of our readings to resonate with anybody except the part where things work out. But thank you. All right. I do like it that it means it works out too. All right. Sweet Stacy, you're welcome. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Miss K. The birds need love too. So you ready to get some love, Virgo? Let's do this. All right, Virgo, you are going to be at 127.27. Oh, I dig it. All right, let's dive in. All right. Oh, the nose. You know this is getting ready to happen, don't you? Okay, let's go. All right. Think about your person. God, tap me into Virgo's energy. Please and thank you. And Virgo, your first live collective reading for December will be on Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern. So subscribe, hang out, be a part of the fam, and I'll see you back here then. In the meantime, all you got to do right now, hang out, enjoy your Sunday, and think about your person. All right, God, let's do this for Virgo. Give me everything you got for Virgo. Give me everything you got for Virgo. You're welcome, Felicia. Here we go. You ready, Limitless? You ready, Virgo Paris? Let's do this. Here we go. Oh, oui, Virgo Paris. All right, let's go. Here we go. Somebody traveling? All right, Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? Virgo. I got a Virgo moon and rising. I like Virgo readings. Let's go. Virgo, I just busted your person energy all over my table. Your person's getting ready to, like a teapot, the dam's about to burst. King of Cups, the World card, the Five of Wands, the Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups. Oh, wow. The choice of real love. I love Virgo, which leads to the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Swords on the Nine of Cups. Virgo, you have that text message coming in. I had a dream about you last night. Ooh, boy. Somebody's learning their lessons, and they are David Bowie closing the door with the World card so they can come your way. Oh, my gosh. Let's go for it. All right, tap me into me. And hey, Anna, ready? I did. Cancer just got done. You just got to scroll back a wee little bit. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for being here too, Neon Knights. All right, here we go. This is a teapot that has been it's been on the stove for way too long. Oh my gosh, I'm amazed the teapot hasn't completely exploded. All right, 2 shuffles. Here we go. Ready? 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the vivacious, Virgolicious, victorious Virgos, because victory is yours. Here we go. 2 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and the 9 of Wands. This has been a very long time between the two of you guys because some work was needed, but with the 2 of Pentacles to the 10 of Cups, I'm telling you what, the dream of an apology is coming in. I don't care how long it's been. This person cannot let you go. It's like 10 of Cups. It's like that 80s song. I forget who it's by. You are an obsession. You're my obsession. Especially for those of you that have been seeing butterflies. Like a butterfly, I will collect you. Okay, anyways, let's go. The Chariot. Literally, some of you guys might hear that song when you're driving in the car. Some of you guys may even live at a distance, but this shows that this person has had to change. Because remember, the Emperor drives the Chariot into a great battle that they return victoriously from. In this case, Seven of Pentacles to the King of Wands shows that they needed to break free of their player ways, Freddie Mercury style. So they do want to break free. And you're going to be kind of shocked by the transformation, because I'm totally hearing that thing that we used to do in gym class against the bleachers, the we will rock you. They're going to rock you and shock you with the Star card because they've healed. Page of Swords, and they are stalking you, but only digitally with the Page of Swords. So stop feeling guilty that you've been snooping to see like how they've been doing or what they've been up to. Because with the Hierophant, God knows you guys have both been looking. Okay? That's the thing. So here's the thing, though, with that Hierophant, it's like they're obsessed with your forward progression without them. Like, how could Virgo keep going on? And this is what's creating the Ace of Wands obsession, where you are totally Virgolicious. Definition, make them all go loco. They want their treasures, so they get their... So they still have their photos in your phone, regardless. No, rewind. Your photos in their phone. Oh, you have their photos in your phone, too. Okay, you guys, neither of you guys deleted the pics. Okay, 10-4. Ace of Wands, though, they still totally want you. They totally want to rub your lip, make the genie come out, Virgo. It is Sunday morning. We can't talk like that. Oh my God, can you tell we're getting closer to Scorpio? Hold on. Even Scorpio on Sunday, Scorpios be like, it's the whole reason I wear my tight pants to church. Scorpio? Oh my God. Some of you guys are dealing with a Scorpio. But this is like something that's either like, look on this Two of Pentacles, right? This is like all texting, all phone calls. It's like you guys are currently living or existing in each other's cell phones at the moment. But that still leads you to the 10 of Cups on the 9 of Wands for an apology. Because the purple rain is right there falling. Okay? Song Purple Rain might even resonate to you with this. The Star card, though, triggers into their healing. All right? So they're acting like they've moved on, or they've even moved away for some of you guys after leaving you for someone or something else. And yet they want another chance again because they made it all up. This person, okay, this person's pants were always on fire. Ace of Wands, King of Wands, right? Because they lie. And that's the thing on this one. Even this, for some of you guys are like, hey, I heard they moved away. They don't even live near me anymore. They're lying. They're either in a hotel or a car or a parent's house or couch crashing at a buddy's house or something, right? They're totally in the vibe that they're like, yes, I am now living my best life. I'm in Bali. I'm in France. No, they're on their best buddy's couch. They probably live like 10 minutes away from you right now. Something like that, because their pants were still on fire. That's what they had to go through, because they Page of Swords, they see you doing good, and then they got to try to one-up you still. The copying, mirroring, all of that stuff that went on. So it's like this, and yet through all of this, it's like Dumb and Dumber. It's like where it's like more like 1 in a million. So you're saying there's a chance, right? They're holding on with the Ace of Wands for any hope. There's still a passion. There's still a pilot light lit between the two of you guys. Okay. It's like, why would they act like they don't care though? Even during a fight, and then yet as soon as the fight's over, they come back around after rejecting you, only to have it happen again. It's like a Virgo that's gotten to the point of like, is there any way to have the makeup boom boom without having the fight? Okay, whatever. Anyways, Page of Swords, yes, because with lessons learned, you guys can go forward, and they will pass their test, okay? Deb, it totally made me think of Saturday Night Live, the Will Ferrell, got my tight pants on. And I bet you guys all thought I was thinking of like, oh my God, is Archer really thinking of like checking a girl out at church in tight pants? No, Archer was able to save it with a joke. It's Sunday morning, people. Come on now. All right. There ain't no way into this brain. Don't worry. Trust me, you don't want to be there either. Okay, the Sun card. Oh my gosh, you still make them happy. and Temperance, which is what's going to cause them to take action during Sagittarius season, and they're already making plans with the Moon card. They're hiding it. So the thing about this is that they were doing this, they were like doing everything possible to bait rage a reaction out of you, right? I'm going to make Virgo jealous. And then it totally backfired on them when they're like, Virgo, I'm walking away. Virgo, I'm cheating on you. They're not, right? Virgo, I'm leaving. I'm really leaving this time. No, you're not. And you're sitting there going, no, you aren't. But yet it hurt. That's the problem. It's even when you look back on it and like, man, that was, why would they even say that? You still, at the moment, words hurt. And those things, regardless of it, that leads to being blocked, like you get to a point where it's like things are going great. This could be somebody that totally will do that, where they call your phone and then block you. They send you a text, then block you before you can respond. And it's like, at first it hurts. And then you get so used to the cycle that you're just like with Temperance, you're like, I'm not even going to respond because I know they already blocked me just to try to get attention. This is what you passed during Mercury retrograde, to level up and do that you know it, you feel it, you sense it. And you're just like, I'm not engaging. Temperance. I'm just gonna chill out, be me. Right? It's that. And that's what's getting to them, because they can't rage bait you anymore because you've leveled up during Mercury retrograde and you are now immune to it. So some of you are even financially supporting them too. That's the thing. And maybe that's what the fights are over. It's either about the money or it's about the Ace of Wands, right? Like for those of you that they're like, hey, I'm talking to somebody else, and you would look at it and you would be like, your phone's not even on. They're like, oh yeah. They're like, hey, oh yeah, I'm leaving Virgo. Virgo's this, Virgo's that. Virgo's the villain. I'm the victim. Virgo's the right. And then you look at their phone and the screen's black. You're like, you're not even connected. Or worse, for some of you, they're doing that and their phone rings. Right. Oh, sorry about that. Right. Mm-hmm. And you got tired of the lies. It's why you stood your ground, and they didn't think you'd stand your ground. They figured you would continue to be their energetical doormat. But you're choosing not to reach out. It's hard. It's hard on you. But it's also working out way better than you think it is. Remember, God sees and hears what you don't. Moon card, Pisces energy. And we're back to the Two of Pentacles on the Nine of Pentacles and the Fool card. Merely foolish, Lulu. And the Six of Cups. They're realizing how foolishly they treated you, how immature they were. They were emotionally not balanced, right? Two of Pentacles, right into the Nine of Pentacles. They're single. Nine of Pentacles. This is the one card nobody wants to be in. They're like, oh yeah, I'm totally dating a supermodel now. They're single. They're single. And the Farrah Fawcett poster hanging in their buddy's garage doesn't count. I know. Yeah, this is Farrah. This is my girl. It's a poster. The Fool card on the Six of Cups, even for my male Virgos. Right, male Virgos, they found their 6'5", blue eyes, finance, trust fund. No, they didn't. Maybe they had chatbot make them a soulmate picture, but they're single. They're Nine of Pentacles on the Six of Cups. They're single because they want to be with you. The Six of Cups is making the rounds. This has come out in every reading so far today. I got a feeling this week is a Six of Cups week. This is coming out for like every card, every reading, every sign. But here's the thing on this one. Some of you, like, is it kind of like some of you guys had the Two of Pentacles financially support them, and they couldn't even help out with a bill or anything, but then they had money for booze or for whatever their indulgence of choice was, right? For some of you guys, it could have been an addiction to substances as a result of an accident or something, right? I'm even seeing stuff like just the stuff at like CBD smoke shops and like kratom and oils and that stuff. So some interesting addictions that may have overcome and gotten in the way of things. Or even for my male Virgos, this is the vibe of like, can you pay my phone bill? Can you pay my light bill? It's like, whoa, right? So Virgo, you standing your ground has got him to a point. Ephesians 4:26, they're probably drunk, but they're sitting with their shame and guilt right now, okay, by making you the Two of Pentacles energetical scapegoat and things. And that's why they're working on their emotional maturity. For some of you guys, it could even be rehab, detox, anger management, something like that. But I do see them reaching out again with that Fool card. And you'll hear the difference in their voice right away. That's how you will know that they have finally changed. All right. Six of Cups. Also, someone in your friend zone is totally interested in you. Heads up. All right. So that helps, Virgo. I will see you back here Wednesday at 11 a.m. for your live individual collective reading. So please hype and like the reading on your way out. Subscribe, be a part of the family. And until next time we meet, peace, love, and spinny hugs. See you, Virgo. All right. My Virgo moon and rising approve this message. All right. I'm a Virgo moon guy. Hi, Jennifer. What up? Hey, Amber. Thanks for coming in. What's up, Laura Baker? The voice says it all. Indeed, indeed. Natalie, what's up? Shelby Belby. All right. He lives in Beer City in Michigan. Oh, God. Where's he at? Michigan has Beer City? I've been here for 44 years. I didn't know that. Oh. I also don't drink. Anyways, anyhow. Although we do, Michigan does have good wineries and breweries. I invest in some of them. I just don't drink the supply. We were talking about Grand Rapids earlier. Oh my gosh. I'm not here when I'm channeling. I haven't been sitting at this chair since 9 a.m. That's cool, Patty. That's a good placement too. All right, you ready, Libra? To the 130 in the chat here on YouTube and the 75 on TikTok. Love that like for you guys. Combined, we have 200 people in the chat. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Karen. What's up? Spinny hugs, Mac. You're the bomb. I can't wait to get down and see you. All right, Libra. Let's do it too. If y'all are in and around Canton, Michigan, you bump into me at Cava or something, I don't bite. Say hi. Canton, Michigan has a Cava. Oh my gosh, I used to have to go all the way to Nashville every time for that. It's my little bit of Nashville when I'm in Michigan. Anyways, it's cool. Pita chips. Hashtag pita chips. Okay. Where's my banners? Let's go, Libra. Let's do this to it. All right, there we go. Cool beans. Let's rock. Here we go. Libra. Okay, Sunshine's a Libra. We're gonna use the rock deck for Libra. Let's go for it. We gotta do it. Maybe there's a Virgo Libra thing, like how Cancer and Leo both use the dog deck. I don't know. We'll find out. All right, Libra. Hi, Kara. Happy Sunday. Spinny hugs. All right, Libra. We're going to totally milk it for the good timestamp. Libra's going to be 142.42. So, how'd Black Friday shopping go? What's up? Hey, Libra. How's it going? Thanks for being here. Libra, think about your person and please hang out and be a part of the family. We will be doing your live individual collective reading. Will be on Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Subscribe, hang out, be a part of the fam. All right, Libra. Think about your person, Libra. God, tap me and tune me into Libra's energy. Give me everything you got for Libra. Libra. What do we have for Libra? Y'all definitely support your fellow Libran and subscribe to Melissa at Sunshine Intuitive Tarot. She is amazing. You will not be disappointed. All right, Libra. What do we have for Libra? Libra. What do we have for Libra? All right. Ooh, I like the way the deck charged. Okay, cool. Give me two shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the lovable, lovely Libras. Give it up for the cardinal air sign. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. Let's go. Woo! 4 of Swords. Fun random fact, side note, does not relate to your reading at all, or maybe it does. But y'all need to look up on YouTube and check out Pink Floyd's The Wall synced up to The Wizard of Oz. Oh, it's a good college Friday night, y'all. All right, check it out. Money, that's my favorite part. Anyways, 4 swords into the 3 of swords with the 6 of cups. Oh, they regret making you feel like an option. Because, okay, whatever this 3 of swords is, that's your main energy. But also, 3 of swords, remember, it doesn't mean a person. It's a noun. 3 of swords is a person, a place, or a thing. All right? Whatever it is, they made the wrong choice. And with the 6 of cups to the Queen of Wands, they're reflecting back. And with the 9 of cups, they're wishing, hoping, and praying that there might be a chance to get another chance with you after a pretty bad screw-up on their part. But with the 9 of cups, that's Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. That's my Caitlin Petty card. This is your dreams. This is her dreaming of winning country music's new artist of the year, and then all of a sudden it happening, right? Fun fact, Caitlin Petty taught Tom Petty everything he knows. With the 2 of Pentacles, they had to stop making you out to be the scapegoat in their story, right? Always having to villain you, and then they were the victim, right? those of you that wish them well, you'd be shocked at how much those simple few words, how big of an impact it had on them. That's why you're the cardinal air sign. Your words matter. Let's go. Justice. Told you your words matter. I got chill. This is why I love tarot. Oh my God. I say it here and the cards just back me up. God is good. Justice. The Six of Wands. Look at you getting your victory. All right. Put your trade tables up. I'm not going to say any more about this card, but now you'll all find out why on this deck, Caitlin Petty got the Nine of Cups. Six of Wands. Two of Swords. Some of y'all, they may have just used you for your body or your money or something else. Two of Swords shows that Seven of Cups have hope and faith because the White Rabbit has shown up for them. And I do feel like that you and them were okay until the White Rabbit showed up and you were awoken and were to it. Right now on their side of the fence, they're experiencing their White Rabbit moment. Could even be in the workplace with the Eight of Pentacles. All right. But something needed, and you are still on their mind. Because even though for some reason this card decided to put Willie Nelson left-handed, which he's not, but that's fine. That's him and Trigger right there. It's telling me that with this Eight of Pentacles, they're working their way back to you. That song by the Four Seasons might even resonate. Working their way back to you, babe. With the Empress, with a burning love inside. Poor Frankie Valli. I have a theory. I have a conspiracy theory about Frankie Valli. Let's start it. Let's make it a thing, Libra. That is that Frankie Valli actually already passed away a few years ago, and that is a reused Chuck E. Cheese's animatronic doll going on stage portraying Frankie Valli now. If people believe the earth is flat, they'll believe that. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Firmament. Good Lord. Frankie Valli, please accept my apologies in advance. When this coming week, there are a bunch of TikToks that you have been replaced by a Chuck E. Cheese's animatronic. Anyways, so, sorry. Anyways, if I wind up getting a cease and desist from Frankie Valli, I'll know I went too far, but it's okay. He's somewhere laughing about it. Who knows? Anyways, so they're elevating. And that's why things are going so crazy for them right now. Justice card on the Six of Wands. That leads to the Seven of Cups. All right? Jennifer's on my team. Good job, Jen. Okay. Aqua Diamond, hi. Good morning. Spinny hugs. We are, Oren. I hope you do too. Meanwhile, Libra's person is experiencing the White Rabbit moment. It showed up, right? So for those of you that think that their life is just so much better and all hunky-dory without you in it, guess what? The White Rabbit showed up and they're about to go all the way down that hole. Now, they've entered into the 3 stages of elevation right now, okay? This is cool. Give me more on the Eight of Pentacles because let's see. Give me more on the Eight of Pentacles because if they're doing the work, that means they've entered into these 3 stages. So let's see what we've got here. Ace of Pentacles, the first stage. Okay, King of Wands, the overall energy is the player vibes on the King of Wands, Sagittarius energy, okay? So this is happening during Sag season. First step, Ace of Pentacles, the clearing, okay? The people, the places, the things that have slowly been removed from their life, like living situation changes. People no longer talking to them. Isolation begins to set in, okay? That leads us to the second phase, the Devil. Capricorn energy. Fun fact, Capricorn is the only zodiac sign that begins and ends the year. It's pretty cool. Now, second stage is the Stretch, the Devil card, where they're being tested in order to ensure they don't go back down that well again. The Devil card. The Devil will bring those temptations up. Hey, cross watcher, sure you don't want the apple? You could eat the apple, right? They're getting tested. That leads us into the third stage, the Nine of Pentacles, the elevation, Virgo energy. This is where they're single, they're fun. They've let the old energy and the old mindsets, the old people, that lower level energy go, right? They had to have those 5 nearest and dearest people in their lives that have corrupted them as escorted out of their life in order for them to isolate, Nine of Pentacles, and turn the finger inward, okay? So it's that phase and that point where it gets them back to what they were before all those people, places, and things ruined them in order for them to move forward in a more mature, peaceful mindset, okay? They knew this was going somewhere, and it caused them to short out the oatmeal above their eyebrows, right? Because they never really had real feelings for anybody until they met you and they didn't know how to process said feelings. It's like I handed them a shoe cabinet from IKEA without the instructions, even though the instructions are just a picture book at this point anyways. I put that stuff together faster without the instructions. Your person couldn't do that. They had no instructions on life, right? So they were sitting there forever with a whole bunch of pieces laid out on the floor going, I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with this stuff. And it had them confused, all right? Like they're great at their job because of their training. They're great at their day-to-days, or they're great in their fitness and getting swole because they have a trainer. They didn't have anybody train them or teach them to love. I mean, look at their parents, right? That's why this never really got fully off the ground. It was a bit of a false start vibe, all right? Oh, hold it. Let me turn the deck this way. You know what? It doesn't really matter. The deck's going to shuffle regardless of what I'm seeing. So let's see. I just got to remember to just put the cards out. No, see, now it's the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Whoa. Face down, Five of Pentacles. Your guys' relationship is basically Fleetwood Mac documentary. Somebody here might even be in the music industry, right? Seven of Pentacles on the Ace of Wands. They were thinking with the wrong part, right? Even my male Libras, you could have been dealing with a feminine or a female that was hypersexualized for some reason. That's why you keep getting so many justice cards. Like for some of you guys might be into tarot on your own or have your own decks, and you keep pulling the justice card. And you're like, I know. It's not actually being pulled for you about you. It's about them that they're finding justice. You know what I mean? Could be another Libra for some of you guys. Could be a Leo, could be Taurus, Scorpio, pretty strong. Capricorn's here with Virgo. Strong Capricorn energy, strong Virgo. Empress vibes brings in Libra, Taurus energies, Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, more Taurus, Aries, Virgo, more Leo. Along with is this Gene Autry? Mac, you're here. Melissa, you're here. Gene Autry. Is that Gene Autry? I keep hearing it's the dude that you're cheating hard. I keep hearing it's that, and I can't remember the singer's name. Anyways, 10 of Cups. That's Paul McCartney. I know him. Thank you. That was an easier one. Anyways, so stop worrying on this. They're coming through the overthinking stage and entering into the 10. It's Hank Williams. Thanks, D. Oh, I didn't even see you were in the chat. Hi, D. How are you doing? What's up? Spinny hugs. Is that Hank Williams, y'all? I think that's Hank Williams. Is that Hank Williams or is that Buster Scruggs? I totally want to see that movie. But anyways, 10 of Cups on the 10 of Swords. So they had trained their brain to not want commitment, and you rewrote their software. They literally thought it was okay to be like, I'm just dating. I'm dating multiple people. I told you I'm not ready for a commitment. And they thought it was the technicalities of the words, right? Oh, thanks, Berlin Axe. Spinny hugs. Hey, Melissa J, what you been up to? Melissa Justice in the house. Hi. I think Buster Scruggs is totally cool, D. 10 of Swords, it goes to the 10 of Cups. So they had to retrain their brain to not want commitment, and you rewrote their software. That's all it is. They were really stringing you along due to their own hyper-independence mixed with a little bit of hypersexuality combined with a fear of commitment. That's what all led up to their 10 of Swords. Yeah, even for those of you on that 3 of Swords we saw, for the 3% of you that you did find out, like they were already in a relationship or already married or already had another family hidden somewhere. For those of you that, this very slim percent of you, that's a very specific one that resonates, they actually cut the family out. It was part of what was needed to happen with the Ace of Wands so they can come your way. For the other 97% of you that it seriously was just like they wanted to live the rock star lifestyle, a little sex, drugs, and rock and roll, going down to the crossroads, you know, that sort of a thing. Just like Bob Dylan, I'm just keeping up my end of the bargain. You know what I mean? Right? 10 of Swords, the 10 of Cups. For some of you guys, they may have sold their soul to the devil. Devil showed up to collect without delivering. That's usually how Toby works, right? That's all right. Contracts are made with loopholes for a reason, Toby. You can't have this one. So I think a lot of you all, it was just the 3 of Swords moment. The overall would have been that it was just the focus on being in the wrong direction. One direction, wrong direction. Exactly. It's the whole thing that like some of you guys never knew when to punch out from work and when to sit their phone down, right? Or they treated you like you were an employee, not a partner, you know? And it's not all right. Bob Dylan's not going to write a song about that. He's not even going to write a song about palindromes. But anyways, the thing is, Genesis 2:24. Some they partied too much while stopping at the bar after work or always having to go out with the girls for Wine Wednesday for my male Libras, right? Some of you guys, they were getting too much into like the spending money or online sports betting, gambling, stuff like that. They had to get through that. So this is cool though, because they're in between stages 2 and 3 at the moment, which means they're closer to the reaching out phase than they are to the breaking up phase. This massive awakening, though, was required in order to lead them into a solid relationship for you two. All right. I love you too, Jennifer. You're amazing. I'm Rubber, you're glue. That means you're amazing too. Hey, Xena, Warrior Princess. Used to love that show. Hi. This was interesting, but the Devil card does show Capricorn motivating energy that will actually get them through these tests and phases to bring them back your way with justice. They're finding out, for somehow, some way, they're finding out what it's like to be you and deal with them. Whoever they're with, maybe it's like somebody, hey, can I stay with you? Me and Libra having a fight. And then they find out that like their buddy is just as bad as they are. And it gives them a bit of like their own medicine. And a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way. Anyways, I do hope that helps. All right, Libra. And I will see you back here on Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern for your individual collective reading. Otherwise, until then, bang the gavel. Ace of Wands. I love it. I love you, Libra. All right. Peace, love, and spinny hugs. And I'll see you back here. Please hype and like the reading on your way out. And until next time, I shall see you then. Love you, Libra. All right. And to everybody in the chat here, love that like for you guys. You guys totally deserve it. And timestamps will be posted after the live too. All right. You guys ready to head over to Scorpio? Let's get ready to do. I have missed you guys. I cannot believe how many of you have turned out to hang out with us. I figured after 2 weeks, you guys wouldn't even remember me here. So thank you guys. And thank you for your prayers for Mama T. She's a Scorpio. God knew she wasn't ready yet. It's awesome. Oh, thank you, Buggyland. Thank you. Spinny hugs. I don't care how big or overconfident a tarot reader is. All of us do like to hear that there's love in there. Thank you. You guys are all a fam. Hi, Tia Via. What's up, girl? Spinny hugs. Hi, Sandra. How you doing? What's up, Cranebows? Okay, let's do Scorpio next. On to Scorpio. Scorpio, in honor of Mama T. And thank you all for the super chats today. All the super chats today are donations that are going to Mama T. All right, they're going to help keep her moving forward. I got her some new pillows. I got her like this wedge thing for the couch. So thank you guys for your donations. It is awesome. I've never asked it. Your money's no good to me. Spend it on yourself. So those of you that have contributed, Randy, the flowers, beautiful. Thank you guys. You guys go above and beyond. All right. So with that said, let's read for Scorpio, shall we? I would say put the kiddos to bed for Tarot After Dark, but maybe go to the quiet room in the back of the church. Go to the baby room or something. I have read since I was a child. I'm actually, there's a couple articles in the link tree. If you scan the QR code, it'll take you to a couple of my articles with the Nashville Voyager and the Tennessee Highlighter. Because actually, even though I'm going to use Light Seer's deck for Mama T is a psychic and an energetical too, right? Yeah, I've read since I was a wee little archer. And we go back into my grandma's, a Sicilian and Italian. She's over from the days of Tarot Chi. And this over here is my November 24th Sag grandma's. This is her Tarot Marcel deck. Mom saved this, and when I was of the right age and ready, she handed this down to me. Mama T always, like most people of the light workers do, would be tests. Like, let's present someone with an Ouija board and see if they freak out. Or let's see, like, and that's what it was with me. She handed me a tarot deck, and I didn't freak out. I started using them like they were G.I. Joes. And Mom's like, this kid gets it. All right? But yeah, there is more, so I don't keep you guys and bore you guys to tears with the Archer facts. But yes, if you scan the link tree here, it'll take you over to, you can actually get a bit of the history of tarot too, not just the history of Archer. Nice combo, Limitless, Italian and French. Oh, very nice. I am. Psychic, clairvoyant, Archer Damus, prophecies. Yeah. I just kind of like do whatever. But yeah, it always seems to. The only thing I can't do is oracle cards. When cards have writing on them, it doesn't work so much. But it's wild. Your girl, Shelby, your girl's got the gift. Mama T would look and go, there's your answer. That's who you hand it to. Totally. Some people burn the Ouija board. Some people start working with the tarot decks, you know? Some people keep the burnt Ouija board that freaks the other people out. That's how the previous generation of gifted divulged the secrets, and those who freak out don't get to find out the secrets. She's totally gifted, Shelby. Watch this. This will be a yes card. Two of Pentacles. Train her. She's gifted and she doesn't know how to use it. Your daughter is a 15-year-old that's been handed the keys to a Ferrari before getting her driver's license. Four of Wands. Anyways, okay, Scorpio, this all resonates to your stuff, Scorpio. And you are going to be at 2 hours and 1 minute even. 2:01:00. All right? So let's go for it. On to Scorpio. Let's do this. This is a long wait. Now you're going to just be at 2:01 exactly still, but Frankie always gets the good timestamps. Hi, Scorpio. What's up? Thank you for being here. All right. Think about your person. And God, tap me into Scorpio's energy, please. And yeah, that's 2 deck jams. When my deck's jam, Scorpio, that tells me you need a spinny hug. All right. So you come here. I won't tell anybody. Secret's safe with me. Come here. Scorpio's doing just fine. Okay. Come here, Scorpio. I'm going to grip you up. I'm going to give you a 14-second loving hug, followed by the spinny hugs, right? Pick you up, spin you around till your hair starts blowing in the breeze. You're going to look like you're in a Jeep with the tops off. You may start giggling, feeling a little better. Jeep wave. All right. So if you need any more spinny hugs, you come back anytime you want. You want me to tell you a joke? Okay. All right. We need a joke. Okay. All right. A Cancer and a Leo walk into a bar. So the Scorpio ducks. There you go. All right. Scorpio, tap me into Scorpio's energy. Give me everything you got for Scorpio. For Scorpio. 2 shuffles. Let's do this. Here we go. Ready? 1 and 2. Hold on, I can't 1 and 2. Scorpio, Scorpio, wherefore art thou? 'Tis the east, and Scorpio is the sun. Would a Scorpio by any other name still be just as sweet? Scorpio ducked. Let's go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the super successful, sexy Scorpios. Because even my male Scorpios know UGQ in the house. Let's go. Ooh, the Hanged Man. After a brief pause in the action, the true card of patience shows up with the Hanged Man. That things are getting ready to get off the ground. Told you, Ace of Cups. Your pause, your patience, staying quiet, staying off the grid, staying nomadic leaves you to the Ace of Cups because you also have somebody very 5 of Swords jealous about the fact that you're moving on or that you have love coming in. And I think that's what's causing them to take action. Because here's the thing. You are like 3 of Wands. You are totally just doing you, Scorpio. You're just going about your business and that. For some reason, your person thinks you're moving on. This is like the vibes of somebody reaching out to you in the middle of the night going, oh my gosh, don't marry them, Scorpio. And you're like, I was asleep. What are you doing bothering me? 3 of Wands to the Hanged Man. Somebody here's got a stellium. Could be a spicy stellium or maybe a Scorpio stellium. Let's go. 3 of Pentacles. Told you I picked up stellium vibes. 3 of Pentacles. 2 of Swords. And the Ace of Wands. Scorpio, don't leave me. I am at home by myself. I fell asleep watching a movie. Why are you calling me? Ace of Wands. They're calling you because they 2 of Wands want to. Ace of Wands, 10 of Wands, King of Wands to the Chariot. Oh boy. You are coming up to a 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands crossroads where you're going to have to choose between the past person returning and a new love showing up, especially for those of you that you have somebody that's a digital relationship or you guys are living at a distance. 10 of Wands to the 2 of Wands shows a Scorpio going from nothing to everything. Because here's the thing, the way this past person, all this Aries energy, the way this past person always lashed out, temper, anger management issues or something is what led you to feeling like the birds were chasing you. Some of you guys have even noticed birds stalking you, like lining up on power lines if you're outside having your coffee or hanging out in tree limbs, right? Pisces vibes. But the thing on this with the 2 of Swords, have hope and faith, because without hope and faith, nothing's going to progress on this one. But even in the 2 of Swords, you didn't let it show how much this fight got to you, but then their temper showed through like it hadn't before. And with the Two of Swords, it cut deeper than you expected. And even though you had to stand your ground and not let it show how much it hurt you, it's like the vibes that after the fight was done with and over with, like then you broke down, you lost it, and you cried. But you're like, nobody's gonna see that. Nobody's gonna see this. You got like one or maybe two close friends in your circle that you totally trust to let them see that side. And some of you guys were thrown out of the home even, or left it to be on your own. Two of Wands, Ten of Wands to the Chariot. Maybe somebody's living in a car or has done a spell of living in a car or a hotel or something, or couch crashing. The nomadic lifestyle, whether it was chosen or not chosen. It's like, I think that some of you guys even Ten of Wands to the Chariot left on your own. And you're thinking about looking forward because it seems like this can't be worked out. And some of you guys with the Chariot are at the point where it's like the windshield's bigger than the rearview mirror for a reason. And it's the hardest decision you're having to make, but you're also looking out for uno, dos, tres and doing what's best for you. And your guardian angels with the Three of Pentacles are telling me that you are kind of being guided in the decisions that you're making to allow the forward progression that's needed. Okay? With the Ace of Wands, oh my gosh. Scorpio, I'm going to call you out on this one. Both of you guys, they totally want to see your stinger and you're totally okay with showing it to them. Anyways, King of Pentacles, kneel before Zod. What? Five of Pentacles to the Knight of Cups. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Accurate, though. That's the thing. It's accurate. With Temperance, Eight of Wands and the Sun card. You guys are not a thing with the Four of Cups. You guys are still connected and together. That's the thing. Okay? This is not over. It's a pause in the action. So, yeah. It's like, it seems like it can't be worked out, but Sagittarius Leo energy says it can. Okay? I do totally think that Venus and Mars in Sagittarius. Oh my gosh, that's igniting some fire in a lot of people, Scorpio. And I think your person's one of them. Could be a Cancer, could be a Capricorn, Sagittarius, Leo's here. So 1 Peter 4:8 might resonate, or you or your person could be born on the 1st, the 4th, the 8th. Maybe April 8th or January 14th, or a date that resonates or something. So I think they're receiving some kind of karmic debt for what they did to you because they thought they'd get away with it scot-free, but God sees and hears what you don't, Scorpio. And I got a feeling with Saturn going direct in Pisces, getting ready to shift back to Aries, I think Big Daddy Karma came to collect. Rent's due on the 1st. Death card, told you. Hold on. Really? Hold on. Come, who is it? What is it? Oh, wow. That just messed up my insurance quota for head injuries. Anyways, the Knight of Pentacles fell off the floor. They know how they've slow walked this thing. This has been forever for some of you guys. However, the Knight of Pentacles, that is my U.S. Postal Service in the tarot. Some of you guys, you or them might even work for the post office because neither rain, sleet, or snow or natural disaster stops the Knight of Pentacles from delivering the Ace of Pentacles to its appointed destination. Some of the prayers on the Nine of Cups are being answered for you. You wished for transformation. You wished for them to change. Some of you guys just wish for them to walk away so Freddie Prinze Jr. would show up and ask you out on a date. And he's going to, because you're all that, Scorpio. Nine of Cups to the Death card. You totally awakened to change in this person. You know, they're working through the karmic debt. They may have tried to move on, but whatever it was they chose over you, it wasn't the right choice. Death card. And literally, God walked up to St. Peter, looked at your person, and was like, did we unplug them and plug them back in? And St. Peter's like, there's a sale at Penny's. Death cards. Your person has been unplugged and plugged back in. All right. So like for some of you, they never told you to. Yes, the words said that can't be unsaid once they're said. Like never talk to me again. I'm blocking you, and then they the next morning they want to talk to you again. It's that sort of a thing. Or like they're only focusing on other people in their circle right now because they don't know yet how to repair this with you. because the way that their fight or flight kicked in, like for 3 to 6% of you guys were both runners. However, you're an awoke runner. You know you're for the party, for those of you this part resonates. You know you're a runner and you've done the work and you're an awoke runner. You're right. You are not a chaser now. You're the lighthouse. You're the anchor point. Dealing with a runner who's preparing to return, which is why even for those of you that are waiting still, standing your ground is making you the anchor point, right? Death card on the Nine of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Sagittarius is strong. Leo's pretty heavy too. Also Capricorn and Taurus. Five of Pentacles. Somebody here might even work in the health industry. Okay. But they fear that this fight was the one that you two can't come back from with the Five of Pentacles, because you're not chasing. You're being the anchor, you know? It's the fear that's it's the fear that's going to cause them to reach out. But they had to stop acting so self-centered and crazy. Five of Pentacles, they had to walk away from that mindset. You know what I mean? The thing about it is that I think you might hear that they've been Five of Pentacles. This is a health card. For some of you guys, you're going to hear they've been in they've been in anger management, they've been going to counseling, therapy, things like that. For some of you guys, they were told to do it or forced to do it with that death card showing up. It can be the vibes of something like, hey, if you don't stop doing this, you might as well give a call because the Grim Reaper's waiting for you if you don't change your lifestyle or your habits. And your person actually chose to do it. Okay? So they're going to come back, not with just the standard, I'm sorry, can we try again? But they're actually going to come back and like, I'm being told they have documentation to prove to you that they've done the work to get better or something to that effect. And they actually want to show up and show you, like prove it to you. Knight of Pentacles to the Chariot. It's that scene in the Notebook where it's like, this is going to be real, the rain scene where the rain, right? This is going to be really hard and we're going to have a lot of fight, but we're going to work through it. We're going to, it's entering into the trad fam vibes. We are Pluto in Aquarius now that Saturn's direct and Mercury retrograde's over. The trad fad is coming back. The traditional male and feminine roles, the man of God, the women of valor. It's starting. It's happening. It's a thing. And in this case, it's going to affect you and your person first. That gets you into a point of like, let's prove this to you. We're going to make it through these ups and downs. And they're also going to be more situationally aware where they're like, I'm sorry, I was acting out of haste. And they'll actually address it. Okay. Wow. Neat. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, strong. Aries, Libra's here. Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces again. Cancer again. Pisces again. Sagittarius, Leo, Libra, Aquarius, and Leo. All right. So I hope that helps. And definitely subscribe. Please hype and like the reading on your way out. And I will see you, Scorpio, back here on Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern for your live individual collective reading. So until then, peace, love, and spinny hugs. All right, guys, I'm going to take 2 minutes, re-stretch my legs, and then we're going to begin part 3, Sagittarius to Pisces. Sagittarius, it's your birthday. I know I'm only going to be gone for 2 minutes and there'll be timestamps afterwards, but you got to come back for your birthday spinny hugs. I got a present for you. I don't. It's just a spinny hug. All right. But Sag, I'll be right back, guys. You guys take a break too. Let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves a snack. All right. I'll be right back in 2 minutos. All right. Hi guys. How was your break? What'd you do over your summer vacation? What's up? Carla, you just heard the joke. There was one of the family on TikTok asked for a joke. I was like, all right, I gotta come up with one real quick. Cancer and Leo walked into a bar, so the Scorpio ducked. I don't know, Tulip. I couldn't figure that. An ounce of prevention, maybe. Why would the Scorpio or the Cancer have to duck? It's a crab and a scorpion. They should make it under the bar easily. I could see the Leo needing to. It's a full-grown lion, you know. Unless it's like Simba from the Lion King, then they should all be able to walk under the bar. Or somebody's got a limbo contest. Maybe there's a Sagittarius that like is going to a birthday party, and there's going to be a limbo contest at the birthday party. I don't know. Where's my banners? Hold on. Mm-hmm. Buggyland. I knew you were a Sag. I knew it. I hope the reading resonates. Actually, I hope none of my readings resonate because I want all of the family to have their person and good jobs and be happy. And we just come to tarot to hang out or to play Mystery Science Theater 3000 on the other tarot channels. Wouldn't that be fun to do? We need to do that. Hi, right girl. Oh my gosh, what's going on? How's the snowfall in Ohio? How's snowfall in your part of Ohio? I know where you are. We'll keep it private. But yeah, we should do that. We should get the other tarot channels that snoop and watch me. Don't even try it. It drives me crazy when I hear tarot channels and they're like, I don't really watch tarot. They're lying. I guarantee you the biggest part of any tarot channel's views are other tarot readers. We need to have a Dean Martin celebrity roast of tarot readers. Like where tarot readers all get together and we do that. Exactly, Tess. Mm-hmm. And then they all sit there, Tess, like, oh, I don't really watch tarot. Baloney. So baloney. It's more baloney than the Oscar Mayer Wiener truck, I swear. Exactly. I'm calling all the tarot. I'll admit it. I watch tarot. I like tarot. I watch tarot. Oh, I don't watch tarot. I've never touched these things in my life. I don't even know what they are. Baloney. Okay. Oh, that's cool, senorita. You guys got the lake effect. Is it coming off of Lake Erie for you guys or Lake Huron? Well, no, Lake Erie would be for Ohio. Totally. That's the southwest corner of Michigan is getting all that lake effect off of that too. He did Night Driver Baywatch. You're right. Mm-hmm. Volare. Agreed. I won't either. I don't have time to make fake accounts. It's enough to manage the Archer account. Thanks, Buggyland. All right, Sagittarius. Are you ready for this? It's your birthday, so we're just hanging out right now. Happy birthday to you, by the way. Is there a Sagittarius that wants me to do the Leo thing? Do you really want me to do the Leo thing for you, Sagittarius? It's your birthday. What Sagittarius wants, Sag gets. There's a reason I've been affectionately called the Sag Whisperer. All right, Sagittarius. I've known a lot of Sagittarius. I've known a lot of signs. Sagittarius is the best. There are other signs. No other signs the best. I've known this. Sagittarius, all the other rocks and signs are assigned to everybody else, but you get Jupiter. Biggest planet out there. You're that big. I know it. All right. Sagittarius, I hope you have an awesome solar return. The best birthday ever. You go off your diet. You eat a big bunch of sugar-filled cake and pig out and party, and then have to eat leftover cold pizza the next morning and have a good birthday. All right. Happy birthday, spinny hugs for Sagittarius. So let's dig in and let's see what we got for you. There's a reason. It's because I'm Archer. All right. 10 of Pentacles to the Wheel of Fortune with the Tower card. Why am I talking to a Sagittarius who regrets moving away from home? 10 of Pentacles. Kind of the vibes of like getting a job that you move or relocate or going off to college and being like, I'm in uncharted territory. I don't feel comfy here. I thought this was a good idea, but I'd like to go home, please. Something like that. Okay. So let's see what's going on, because I'm being told the stuff you're being guided to, like Daniel in the lion's den, has isolated you in order to bring you in for some real love. You know? Exactly, Allie Angel. What's tarot? I don't know. So let's go. Let's go, Sagittarius. It's your birthday. Okay. All right. Tap me in, tune me into Sagittarius's energy. Let's put your timestamp somewhere around, I don't even know at this point. How about 2:19? I've probably been rambling on for at least 90 seconds. All right. God, what do we have for Sagittarius for their birthday? Give me a birthday reading for our awesome Sages. What do we have for Sagittarius? Connect me in, tap me in, tune me in. Think about your person, Sag. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius? What do we have for Sagittarius? All right, 2 shuffles. Here we go. Ready, Sag? Let's do it. All right, 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the super sexy, successful, still sassy Sagittarius. Here we go. Overall energy. I'm not doing it the whole time, Sag. Overall energy is the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. Like when I got told no to the Gulf of America. Anyways, the Magician card to the... Stop it, Archer. The Queen of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups. You do realize that all the changes you've been going through, all these sucky moments in your life are leading you right into the Ace of Cups. And the World card, you're closing out a cycle where you've been used, abused, and cheated and treated wrong. It's the end of this. Sagittarius is coming into an era of respect. Some of you guys could be going through a Saturn return on top of your solar return, and with Saturn going direct, Queen of Wands, it's time for some real love. Some of you guys have been through that very first love when you were very young. Then you went through the one that broke you. For some of you, both of those loves broke you. But the Queen of Wands shows the energy of love getting ready to happen again. Violet Jessup shows up. And some of you guys know it's coming because in the biblical tarot, it's Deborah, the prophecies and the leader. Some of you guys could be developing your spiritual gifts, maybe starting to go a little more into premonitions, that's so Raven moments, Archerdamus type things, where you're getting previews of the future. Like you've got a digital access with the 9th house that you rule over into, we'll call it the Akashic Records. English in layman's terms, it's the sports almanac from Back to the Future, okay? And with the 5 of Cups, you guys still miss each other. That's why you guys still feel each other's connections, even though this has been going on for a very long time. Some of you did move or relocate, tried to get involved in other relationships to put this behind you. Yet Cancer, Taurus energy, it keeps coming back into your mindset. Ace of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles. You just want to be where you feel safe and comfortable, like a wish. And with your rock, Jupiter in Cancer, that's the 9th house knowledge about the 4th house, what you want for your home, your family, and your future. If they could have just been ready, and they're telling me that it's like for some of y'all, they wish they had met somebody else before they met you so that that person would have gone through this so that they would have been ready for you right out of the gate. It's a bit of a right person, wrong time vibes. That's sort of a thing that comes in, right? But not in the energy of like the whole reason this happened. It's a lot of hindsight that comes in on this. Like them talking about their problems all the time became a lot to handle. And then they would never listen to you. And you sat there being the emotional sponge. And then like having to sit in your car for 20 minutes before you walked in the house just to have time to talk to your steering wheel or talk to your pillow because you're there to listen to everybody else's problems, but then you're supposed to just bottle it up instead of talking about yours. It wasn't reciprocal. You're looking for that Queen of Pentacles to the Magician card. You want to close the imbalanced cycle where the men of God meet the women of valor on the right level. And with everything the world has gone through over the years, as we go into Pluto and Aquarius and Saturn direct, we're coming into the vibes of the trad fam. It's coming back, the traditional family. That's part of what this is. The trad fend is making a comeback, okay? That it's more of women not having to step up and do everything while the men completely simp out, but the women being able to actually bring it back down to like a 9 or an 8 in order to relax and enjoy life while the men step up to come in on the same level to meet. Okay. Magician card to the Queen of Pentacles. 6 of Swords on the World card. It's a chapter that closes in order to bring in the real love because you're ready for it and your person is becoming ready for it. If your birthday wish was real love, your person on the other side of the fence is they're getting completely reprogrammed. So right now, especially with Mars and Venus in your sign, your words and your thoughts are important right now. If you stay on your course with the World card, you'll stop yourself from manifesting a Picasso painting, right? Where your person comes in all completely rearranged and deformed because you're changing them. Your rules over the 9th house are helping you. It's strong at this time because it's the Chariot, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Swords. See, some of you guys may live at a distance or somebody moved away, okay? It's like some of you guys might have moved away, found new love, or just distanced yourself from this person to find new love, and the new love didn't work out. And you're like, why do I still miss the other person? Why do we keep Al Pacino where they keep pulling me back in? It's because with that Two of Swords. Having hope or faith in real love this time around comes in for you. So these are my Sagittarius. It's like I'm reading for two groups of Sagittarius, that you either got an Ace of Cups, new love, that you're nervous is going to wind up being like the same as your past relationships. Well, for others, remember what my November 24th Sag grandma told me. Archer, when an Ace of Cups comes out in a reading and you're reading for somebody who's asking about their past person, the Ace of Cups shows energetical cycles closed, mindsets changed. This is not a past person returning to pick up where you left off, but a past person coming in new person energy where you guys have to start fresh and get to know each other all over again. Because for some of you guys, it's like you hardly even knew the real them to begin with. Leo energy, right? Either the masks or the lies and everything became a lot to deal with on the Seven of Swords, that you just wanted something real, honest, and reciprocal. The constant Seven of Swords stuckness of them dwelling on the past, never forgetting anything that, hey, Sag, remember what you did 3 years ago? And you're like, no, I've had a really busy day. I don't remember what I had for breakfast, right? But yet this person would dwell on it. And you're not wanting to dwell on those negative moments, but to continue to stay in an optimistic mindset looking forward. And it's almost as if it's what sent their depression sent you into a depression that's been trying to drag you into it more and more, that you didn't want to be a part of that, right? You want the fun and the adventures and the way it was in the beginning, right? Before it got to that point. And that's the Ace of Cups, where you guys have to get to know each other. Instead of like coming back together, it's like, hey, can we look forward? And then you guys actually pick up like you're dating them again and get to know each other all over. The way that they never let the past go is what led to this whole thing going down. Seven of Wands, Leo energy, David versus Goliath, and the Five of Pentacles. That's why it went down this way. Four of Wands, I knew it. Check this out. Some of you guys are dealing with your twin flame, and the Four of Wands landed on the Ace of Cups. Cancer and Aries energy on this one. This tells me that your twin flame has gone through their awakening and their phases in order to come in with the Ace of Cups. They have manned up. They've become a man of God. Or for my male Sagittarius, they've become a woman of valor. And they're ready to step in and take on their dominant respective roles the way it's supposed to be. They're out of the stage. The World card is that stage of sweeping things under the rug and holding everything against you and dwelling on the past vibes instead of looking forward. You could have, some of you guys became a habitual apologizer because of this, right? And it's like, they never let me forget. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And then they keep bringing it up. Somebody here might even work in the health field, or maybe somebody has gone to health-related services or counseling to get cleaned up, because you have a twin flame returning in an awoke energy. Ace of Cups, real love. You know what I mean? What? Why do you have me tapping on the World card? Give me more on the World card, please. Some of y'all could be dealing with a cardinal sign, a Cancer, a Libra, an Aries, or a Capricorn. Scorpio and Aquarius are here. Gemini and Virgo. Leo. Leo and Cancer are strong energies. Never figured out why those two are never far apart, but it's the case. The Devil. Some of you guys could be Sag Cap Cuspers, born on the 21st, 15th, or the 19th. The Knight of Swords into the Four of Swords. That leads to the Ten of Cups. Zachariah and Elizabeth's Joy. The Ten of Cups, Pisces energy, is what you dream of for your Ten of Cups future. What do you want for your white picket fence, your 2.5 car garage, and et cetera and so forth? This pause, this Four of Swords timeout, the stuff getting swept under the rug in the silence, which left you feeling Four of Swords unseen and unheard, was everything that led to the Five of Pentacles World card that you needed to put a pause on this. For some of you guys, maybe an addiction got in the way of this. Maybe they were just drunk. Or whatever the vice is. Maybe it was money or online gambling, sports betting, drinking, or pharmaceuticals. Even just the stuff you buy over the counter like Kratom or stuff like that. You know? Something they picked over you got in the way because you never knew the real them. You knew the addiction, right? You'll find out they've done the work to clear this. And something that you felt like you've spent years of your life wasting your time on, you actually find out it all pays off tenfold. 10 of Cups. Zachariah and Elizabeth's joy that leads to the Ace of Pentacles. More confirmations on a fresh start. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Just as you've prayed and wished for with the 9 of Cups, the feast at Purim. Some of you guys will have a meetup or a holiday party or something that you guys actually do wind up bumping into each other. And there's that weird awkwardness across the room of like oh my God, it's them. Oh my God, it's Sagittarius. Oh God. Oh wow. What do we do? What do we do? And it actually leads up to a conversation that worked things out. For some of you guys, they were addicted to work and they just like never made any time for you. It's like sit your phone down, cross-watcher, and focus on Sagittarius for a minute. When you have a Sagittarius in your life, you don't look that gift horse centaur in the mouth, but they did. They're working. Here's the thing. They had to really stop creating drama where there is peace. That's a big part of this. They're working on their emotional maturity, right? And learning how to process. So this is like it's when a divine feminine of valor awakens the divine masculine of God. And the more that they finally point the finger at themselves, the more they start to realize that they were the source of the problems, not you. Because you already went through your awakening a while ago. And then you met this person. And even though for some of you there's an age difference, you still awoke this person. Okay, I gotcha. I can work with this, Sag. No problema. The 10 of Cups, they still want you too. And you are a little bit of a muse to them. You are still what keeps them going, right? Hey, Brittany. Brittany, we used you. You were our example for in the timestamps at the beginning where we were talking about fixing the handles and the screen names on YouTube. You were our example. Thank you for helping. Anyways, now here's the thing about it, because while they were emotionally immature, all right, and learning how to process and release past emotions so that they didn't continue to take it out on you, this is the part they had to get finished through, because they had to stop passing the buck and realize they were their own source of their problems. Some of you guys might be born on the 19th, the 14th, or the 19th or 14th might be a date that resonates to you, because I'm being drawn to, on the devil card of all things, I'm being drawn to Proverbs 19:14. So with the Knight of Swords, that's in my decks, the Knight of Swords is God making chess moves down here on Earth in order to line things up for them to get it right. He's changing both of your lives to guide you guys right back into each other's arms. So they're close to emotional maturity that this is going to happen soon. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo, because I got a similar message in Leo, and the 7 of Wands is here on the 9 of Cups, and the fact that you guys press send at the same time. Straight up, where you guys are like, you're right now sitting there thinking maybe I should reach out to him, but it's been a long time. Where do you even begin when it's like, hey, Zoe, I haven't talked to you in forever. How you been? They're doing the same thing. And it literally leads with an Ace of Pentacles to an Ace of Cups, that you guys have the potential to press send at the same time because you both want to. Definitely strong twin flame vibes on this. You guys, I think 91 to 93% of you guys, no, 93% of y'all are dealing with the twin flame. So the thing about this is that you guys are syncing back up, and it's leading to exactly what it was supposed to be all along. In the week ahead, you're just getting to the Ace of Cups and the 4 of Wands, where the divine feminine, the divine masculine, the twin flames have their first initial talk of the reunion. All right, that sets the tone and the pace. 10 of Cups. This is going to move very fast. By Capricorn season, you're going to go from like nothing to everything. Even my isolated Sagittarius, like I haven't talked to anyone in ages, or I haven't talked to this person in forever. They probably don't know where I live, don't know my number or anything like that. All I can say to you guys, the good Lord above works in mysterious ways. The Star card. The good Lord above works in mysterious ways. I love this for you. Y'all better invite me to the wedding. I dig this. Oh my word. Beautiful. Sagittarius, I do hope this helps. We will be doing your live individual collective reading on Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern. So please hype and like the reading on your way out. Subscribe, be a part of the fam. And until next time, I'll see you then. Peace, love, and birthday spinny hugs. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. I love you. All right. You better make this the best seller return yet, Sagittarius, because you deserve it. All right. Next up, on to Capricorn. Give it up for the cardinal earth sign in the house. You are most welcome, brown-eyed girl. Brown-eyed girl. And we were singing sha-la-la-la-da-da-da-da-da, la-dee-da. What up, brown-eyed girl? Flying across the desert in a TWA, I saw a woman walking across the sand. They were flying 30 miles en route to Bombay to meet a brown-eyed handsome man. Their destination was a brown-eyed handsome man. Yeah. I had to cover the masculines too. Way back in history, 3,000 years, in fact, ever since the world began, been a whole lot of good on the cheddar cheese. There was a brown-eyed handsome man. A lot of trouble, was a brown-eyed handsome man. Anyways, Capricorn, happy early birthday. Happy birthday, Cappy Goat. All my awesome Capricorns that are my friends, my family, everything. Happy early birthday. I wanted to be the first one to say it to you. They are Shrek. They totally are. All right, Capricorn. Let's go with the Light Seers deck. Yeah, I'm sticking with it. Nothing else is resonating. Let's go for it. You ready? All right, Capricorn, you are going to be at 237.27. All right, let's dig in. All right, think about your person. What's up, Capricorn? How you doing? Aw, thank you, Tina. Spinny hugs. I love you. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we got for you. How you been doing? Oh, it's this. The deck jammed. Strawberry. Lone Star. I had to make you giggle because you need a spinny hug. Come here. All right, Capricorn, come here. Come closer. I'm going to grip you up. You're going to get a 14-second regular hug, too, first, where I'm just kind of like your big brother. And I'm like, hey, Capricorn, it's going to be okay. And you're like, thanks, Archer. And then I'm going to surprise you and spin you around until you start giggling and your hair blows in the breeze like you're in a Jeep with the tops off. Jeep wave. All right? So you may start giggling. You might start feeling better. And if you ever need another spinny hug, you come back anytime you like. All right? So let's dig in. Let's get going. All right, God, tap me into Capricorn's energy. Please and thank you. Give me everything you got. Why did Capricorn need the spinny hug? Why did Capricorn need the spinny hug? What do we have for Capricorn? All right, 2 shuffles. Let's do this. Whoa. The deck's agreeing with me. The deck's like, I'm ready too, Archer. I'm ready. Fool card. The Death card, the 9 of Cups, and the Lovers. Gemini, Pisces, Aries, Scorpio, and Libra energy with Justice. They're going through a bit of a war at home right now. It's like they're ending anyone or anything that got in between the two of you guys in order to come your way with the Fool card. Complete transformation on the Death card to the 9 of Cups. With the Lovers, it's happening exactly as it was supposed to. This is how it was written out in your guys' divine blueprint, which is interesting because even though I had my hand on the Light Seers deck, I was thinking about using the Shadow deck. All right, let's do this. Oh, thanks, a girl in love. A girl in love's Taurus. Hey, get it together. Girl to love, you're losing out on a good thing. A girl to love's good people. You don't want to let that pass you by, Taurus. I got your back, girl. All right. Hey, love Toronto. What's up? I haven't been to Toronto in a minute. Hey, Jaina. Oh, thank you. Mama T is doing so much better. She actually was able to use her walker and walk through the house today. She is doing amazing. We are so blessed. 2 weeks ago, I had doctors giving me the talk that I did not want to get. And here we are 2 weeks later where she's at home. She's walking. She's eating and talking. And she's Mama T. Can't stop that Scorpio. Can't stop that Scorpio. She just keeps leveling up. All right, it's morphin' time. Ooh, I love Miss Hawaii. Well, shout out to Miss H. Hey, girl. All right, let's go. 2 shuffles for Capricorn. Let's do this. Here we go. Ready? 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the greatest of all time, the cool, calm, collected GOAT Capricorns. Let's get to the top of that mountain. Here we go. Overall energy is the Six of Pentacles on the Three of Swords to the Six of Cups. They're paying off their karmic debt for what they did to you. And in the only way this works, because dude, Archangel Jeremiel, he's got a list bigger than Santa Claus. And on this one here, they had to experience everything they did to you so that they can understand how they were treating you. It's literally like, for somehow, some way, they've seen the error of their ways. Three of Cups and the Nine of Wands, and they're wanting to come back and apologize after what they've been through. Okay. For 3 to 6% of you, they went back to an ex or went back to someone else that held something over their head as leverage and forced them to choose them over you, right? God's like, it literally had to happen that way, Capricorn, because otherwise they would have continued to disrespect you and mistreat your heart. So they had to go and deal with somebody that treated them the same way they treated you. And that's what they're going through right now. For the rest of you that know there was no third party involved, this could be that like they chose work over you. They chose whatever else over you. They have to experience it from the complete opposite perspective in order to never do it again. All right, let's dig in. We have the Chariot, Cancer energy, the King of Swords for Gemini, Seven of Swords for Aquarius. Cancer's here with the Queen of Cups again. The Tower card, that's Scorpio and Aries. The Knight of Pentacles, that's you. No, fixed energy, that would be Taurus. Oh, you slow-moving little Taurus, you. And the Two of Pentacles for Capricorn. You're more on their mind than you think. So, you know what this is? Remember, in traditional Rider-Waite, the Emperor drives the Chariot into a great battle that they return victoriously from, right? This Three of Swords that I focused in on so much in the overall energy is what's leading me to whatever it is. The war at home that they're having right now with the Chariot card is they're ending everything with whatever or whomever the third party Three of Swords energy was. For those of you, actually, for the bulk of you, the third party Three of Swords was their own ego, right? They're so vain, they think Carly Simon wrote the song for them. You right? I know, exactly. That, I think, is the big part on this. Seven of Swords to the Queen of Cups. Oh, geez, so sorry you love yourself that much, right? You know, the total Ron Burgundy vibes. Maybe somebody's in the news or media because it's the total vibes like, I'm kind of a big deal here. No, you're not. Right? Nobody likes a bragger, but you stay classy, San Diego. With the Queen of Cups here, this is somebody that never understood real love. It's like the whole thing on this one is that they're cutting it all out so they can come in correct for you. This is somebody that, like, the way this would go is for some of you guys, they even said this to you. That's the whole vibes of being like, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. And it's like, grow up. Seriously, right? How old are we that we're going to continue to use those lines? Some of you guys totally called them out on this because the emotional maturity was it was not even drop D tuning. They were like a 6-string guitar totally out of tune, right? King of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the lies and the deceitfulness, especially for those of you that it's like you guys lived at a distance with the Chariot, and you guys knew each other digitally. They came to see you. Things were going really good. It was really hot and intense, and then you find out they go back home to finish up a separation, or all of a sudden now they're magically working something out with someone that should have been an ex. What a dreadful miscarriage on this. The World card, yep. That's what they're cutting out. I love tarot. I say it here because I'm feeling the energies and it comes out here. The Emperor, Aries energy. The Emperor wears no clothes and pride goes before the fall. Kneel before Zod, Aries. Sit down, Aries. You're not important. And the World card comes in. Thing about this is, yeah, for some of you guys, you're dealing with another cardinal sign, and we had cardinal signs. The bosses were bumping heads. Capricorn, Cancer, Libra, Aries. Okay, those are the cardinal signs. But that's the whole thing. Somebody that talks the talk but didn't walk the walk. And yet at this point, they haven't forgotten you or given up on this. They're just going through HE double hockey sticks in order to be with you. Proverbs 15:1 may even resonate to what's going on for you guys. And the Devil card, your major arcana, that is the 15th card in the tarot deck. Well, in the major arcana part of it. You know what I mean. Give me more on this Tower card, though, because I want to see what's going on. Because Archangel Jeremiel has them paying off their karmic debt, because rent's due on the 1st. Thank you. Page of Cups. Yeah, right. When pigs fly, Archer. Check it out. The bacon's in the air. Interesting. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. Some of you guys might work together. The Temperance card. You guys do work well together, though. That's the thing. Queen of Swords on Temperance. Yeah, they partied too hardy. That's a big part of this one. The way they act is the way they were taught to act. That's why at this time they didn't think that they were doing anything wrong, right? Maybe like their parents never gave them a birds and the bees talk, or they grew up watching their mom get cheated on by their dad, or watching their dad picking up girls in bars or something like that, right? My dad I just got yelled at for holding the flashlight wrong under the hood, right? This is somebody, and even for my male Capricorns, this might be a girl that their mom told them, after what their parents went through, their mom told them, like, don't marry for love, just worry about the money. The love, blah, 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 blah. It's because nobody ever finishes the phrase or the sayings. Everybody stops at the point where they're happy. See, you guys never had a full conversation because their fight or flight kicked in every time you wanted to have an honest conversation, right? Because most people just go, blood is thicker than water and money's thicker than blood. And they stop. That's like shaving a haircut without the 2 bits, right? The whole thing goes, blood is thicker than water, money is thicker than blood, but love is thicker than all the above, okay? Maybe for some of you guys, there was a difference in religion or race with Archangel Michael showing up on the Temperance card. These are those people who don't believe in God or don't believe in the power of prayer. For that, they all need to check out the community post here on the channel and see what the power of prayer did for Mama T. Scorpio vibes on that one. I'll tell you what, this could be someone that's like, oh, there's only black. Or, oh, some of you guys might be into tarot. And they were like, oh, those are pretty little cards, but they don't do anything, right? For some of you, those secrets don't get revealed for this person because they weren't fully as awoke as you at the time, right? This is somebody that they got on a Ouija board. They would burn the board and throw it in the garbage, and then the high priestess wouldn't tell them any more of the family secrets, right? But you know better, Capricorn. You know better. 10 of Wands, you know better. 3 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. Oh my gosh. Caitlin Petty totally gets the 6 of Wands in this deck because that is a standing ovation to a sellout crowd bigger than the Beatles at Shea Stadium. On the Queen of Swords, 10 of Wands, the guardian angels are guiding them to do this because, like, the reaction abuse, it was bad. The way they would rage bait you until you overreacted, then they played like they were the victim. 10 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, you could not put up with that anymore. And they put you through a lot. The whole thing, they like the reaction abuse and then turning you into the victim. And then they ran to the family about everything and had to paint you. Like, there's a Capricorn, you were getting text messages from people that are like, how could you do that to this person? And I'm seeing a Capricorn just sitting there looking at your phone being like, whatever, I'm not even going to reply. Everybody always has to, like, these people don't even know the whole story. That's fine. Whatever. I'll take the brunt of it. That's fine. You know, I always thought your major arcana, you didn't deserve the Devil card. Toby and the Devil is a whole different thing to Capricorn vibes. All right. You guys should have got the Wheel of Fortune. Whoever originally came up with that back in the tarotchi days, fair to Capricorn. It gives Capricorn a bum rap. It's not right. You know, you guys are the fathers of the Zodiac. You're the motivators. It's why your opposing sign is Cancer. Cancer's the mother of the Zodiac. Capricorn's the father of the Zodiac. Some of you guys, this could be a same-sex relationship. The Magician card, the age difference was the biggest problem. 5 of Cups, the Magician. Somebody here met during college or schooling too. But look at this. They know they're the ones to blame, that they caused this with the 5 of Cups. They miss you. They feel like they missed the boat. They don't have anybody else. They're lying. No one else takes their crap. You know this. You know this, Cap. Somebody's going to get financial assistance for a house, by the way, too. Something about a house makes money. The Magician card on the 5 of Cups. That's the problem. This is what's isolated them too, to the point of staying with family. For some of you guys or a friend or something, and it's not the one family member that broke out of the family and is doing really good. No, they're staying with that sibling that's been like equally damaged by their parents too. And that had to happen though, in order for them to see what it's like to live with themselves in order to change. Believe it or not, I know the choice they made really ticked you off. Even God is sitting there going, we needed this to happen for a reason, Capricorn. Otherwise, they would have continued to treat you that way. And this is how we have an ego death of the player vibes with the page of Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is my real estate card that tells me something about a home or real estate or money definitely factors into this. Maybe some of you guys are separated, but your names are still on the lease together, or there's still a mortgage being involved, or something that has to be cut out. Some of you guys might just be looking for a new place because the rent went up and you got your rent renewal notices and you were like, nope, no thanks. Or the homeowners, does somebody work in real estate? It's possible. Possible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. The thing is that, yeah, so they're going to go through an awakening that will lead them to calling you and that's what it is. Capricorn, they're going to have a dream about you moving on or something happening to you, or, it's one of those vibes that they freak out in the middle of the night, send you a text or a call. Oh, Capricorn, don't get married. Oh, Capricorn, did you, like, they have a dream that you were, I don't know. And you're just at home sleeping in your bed, and all of a sudden now they want to make good on this. Some of you guys could be married, living in the same situation. Maybe it's like married, but one of you guys sleeps in the bedroom, one of you guys is sleeping on the couch or something like that. Okay. Might only be for a few of you, but it still leads into the Six of Wands, that regardless of which part of you fall into in the reading, after this Nine of Swords silence that's got you really frustrated, up all night playing Caitlin Petty Staring at the Ceiling on repeat, which, I mean, I agree with you. It's a good song. It's got a good bass line. It's a good song. But maybe you just want to jam it up because you like it and you don't want to stay up all night listening to it, right? Either way, thank you for the view counts on her Caitlin Spotify. That's cool. I know. It's like John Lennon said about the Beatles making that statement that the Beatles were bigger than Jesus. Any publicity is publicity. It doesn't matter whether it's good or bad. That was taken dreadfully out of context. Anyways, Six of Wands, things will work out for you. They're going through this awakening that will lead to the talk to get back together and get it right this time. Okay. Wow. Your individual collective reading is going to be epic. It's going to be on Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern. So please subscribe, hang out, and be a part of the fam. And please hype and like the reading on your way out. And like I said, happy early birthday, Capricorn. Birthday spinny hugs for you. You're going to be right, Six of Wands. You're looking good. All right. Doobie-doo. Please hype and like the reading on your way out. Thank you for being awesome. And thank you for being the cardinal earth sign. Love you, you GOATU. All right. Oh, by the way, there's something about a sign-on bonus in your work industry. And also for those of you that were wanting to start or launch your own business or something like podcasting or social media. Why haven't you done it yet? Gotta make some big bucks. Say the weird thing. Do the weird thing. Go for it. Push the button. All right. Anyways, I hope that helps. I love you, Capricorn. You are most welcome, my Majala. I'm sorry. I'm going to butcher your name. Can I just call you Jamila? Hi. You are most welcome. Thank you, your own love. Thank you guys all for being here. To everybody in the chat, love the like for you. TikTok, double tap that screen. Show some. You can double tap the screen on YouTube too. You notice YouTube is starting to act more like TikTok? There's a reason old Grandpa Archie decided to say goodbye to Meta platforms. Sorry, Mark Zuckerberg. Anyways, there's a reason the last syllable of Mark's last name is the same as the last syllable in the word iceberg. Mark Zuckerberg, just be a better human being. That's all. Mark Zuckerberg, you're too old to still play with those college frat boy games. And your real age is not how you're acting. Grow up. Happens to all of us, Mark Zuckerberg. Facebook's going to hate me. I don't care. Exactly, Bonita. Exactly. All Facebook has become anyways is just AI bot posts. Facebook is just where the bots go to hang out. It's like bot social media now. Even bots, even chatbot needs to have their own little, Oh, it's been a day helping all those humans out. Maybe Mark Zuckerberg couldn't have any real friends, so he had to focus on the chatbots. I don't know. Why am I bullying Mark Zuckerberg? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. Bless your heart. Frankie. Hi, Frankfurt. What up, girl? Spitty hugs. How's it going? What you up to? Oh my gosh. Thanks for coming by. We were just talking about you because I was getting good timestamps. Like Scorpio and Sag had good timestamps, and then it fell off the rails because I started making fun of Mark Zuckerberg. But like Bonita says, it's because he's evil. And what's for breakfast, Frankie? What do we have for breakfast? What do I want? I want French toast. Donna, you're okay. Remember, there's no time in tarot. You're right on time. And we're getting ready to do Aquarius now. Jana, what's up, Jana? All right, 14-second spinny hug. Ah, thank you. Right back at you. Right back at you. Bless your heart. Thank you, Patty. Bless Mark Zuckerberg's heart too. See, it's all in context. All right, let's dig in. Let's go for it. Eggs and that sounds good actually. That sounds pretty good, Frankie. What do I want for dinner now or lunch? It's almost brunch time. Oh, Frankie, next time I get down to Florida, we're going for mimosas on a Sunday. Or I'll just have the orange juice part. It's cool. Never been into the drinking part, but it's cool. But we gotta go. We'll hang out in the sidewalk cafe. Let everybody we'll have to sign a lot of autographs, but we'll be okay, right? We were showing Mama T. Exactly. Oh, that actually kombucha. That sounds good. Oh, dude, that sounds pretty good actually. We showed Mama T the part of Scorpio from the collab All Signs. Well, actually, we showed her the collab with you, and because that was that last one. And then when we showed her the one where we were talking about you, oh, am I allowed? I mean, remember the MI5 stuff about you having to fill in for Sporty Spice? We showed Mama T that part. She was laughing at it too. And you know what? She totally got it. The part where you said like how I liked Posh Spice. You're like, I didn't like Sporty Spice. I was Sporty Spice. Mama was like, Scorpio vibes. Mom's like, yep, that's right. All right, let's read. Thank you for being. Y'all got to make sure you subscribe to Frankie's Tarot if you're not. Frankie still teaches me stuff even after all these years. I reached out to her for help even during the Mama T stuff. I'm like, Frankie, how should we do that? What should we do? And Frankie helped me through it. Even so to this day, still teaching me stuff, Frankie. I love you. Spinny hugs, Frankie. All right, Aquarius, let's do it to it. Fun fact, Frankie was the one that originally did Sunday morning All Signs. She had this time slot long before anybody else. I used to do like the weeknights and stuff like that. And then I went on the kick of Saturday Night Live. I wanted to play on that wordplay and stuff. Yeah, Frankie was originally our Sunday boss with the mostest, hostess with the mostest. It was cool vibes. Aw, thanks, DM. I love you guys. All right, let's do it to it. I'm sending you love too, Frankie. 14-second spinny hugs too for you, Frankie. Birthday spinny hugs, giggly spinny hugs, everything. I love you, girl. All right. Okay, Aquarius, we totally got to use the Titanic deck for you because like one of my besties, all right, she's Melissa with History Talk, My Fair Lady Melissa on TikTok and everything. She's in the Archer Astrologies. She is an awesome Aquarian, and right now she is looking into researching standard Titanic myths and historical facts and inaccuracies. So Aquarius, you get the Titanic deck. Sorry, Pisces, I'm pulling the Titanic deck out just once. All right, Aquarius, you need to follow her. She does some cool stuff. Amelia Earhart, she's interviewed Park Stevenson. It's cool vibes. If you're into history and just want a minute, check her out. All right, let's see what we got cooking on this. Aquarius, we're going to put you, Aquarius, let's put you right at 3 hours exactly. All right, let's do that. The ship's not going down this time. Exactly, Patty. Because this time we are going to maintain heading, but reduce speed. Learning from the past. Because much like the UK is saying right now, watching all the other countries interact, this is history repeating itself. Right? Poor Russia's over there being like, what do we do? We just hang out with China. We hang out with China right now. Right? USA is like, why everybody got to keep spilling secrets? Iran's like, yeah, USA gave us airplanes and ships. And USA is like, shut up, Iran. All right, let's dig in. Aquarius, give me everything you got. What are you up to, Aquarius? Hi, how you doing? What you up to? You are the water bearer. So let's tap into tune in. Let's see what's going on. Much like, you know, that weird freaky deaky Schumann scale blackout that all the Schumann people were sitting there going, oh gosh, there's some unknown frequency. Whatever do we do? You calm down and you research it and you find out the mysterious Schumann resonance thing was because Russia and Romania weren't getting along well that night, and NATO had to release some fighter jets, and the frequencies caused the earth to shake, and the scale picked it up. That's all it was. Wasn't some weird unknown craziness. Well, it was. It's some weird unknown craziness because nobody knows what's going on with Russia and Romania right now. But whatever. It's just, we just picked up NATO on the Schumann scale. So I have no clue how that resonates to Aquarius, but apparently it does. So let's go. All right. Think about your person, and God, tap me in, tune me into Aquarius energy. God's like, no problema. Page of Cups. Charles Lightoller, you goober, you. He knew I was reading for his favorite Aquarius. Page of Cups. There's a love offer going to just pop out of nowhere and surprise you, Aquarius. Very much how like when Titanic was pulling out of port, leaving on its maiden voyage. For some reason, Lightoller wound up in the crow's nest. There's a photo of Titanic pulling away from the dock that everybody knows. It's that picture with a dude sitting on a box as the Titanic's pulling away. Lightoller was up in the crow's nest. He just popped up like photobomb guy at a Caitlin Petty concert. What you guys doing up here? You looking out? Good looking out? Good looking out, yeah? What are you doing here? Go back and hang out with Murdoch. The High Priestess, you feel something coming because you were only trying to help them, right? Because the whole reason that Lightoller was in the crow's nest was they were looking for binoculars. Thanks, David Blair. Anyways, all right, tap me into Aquarius' energy. Let's go. What love offer is going to pop up out of the blue for Aquarius? Let's do this. All right, 2 shuffles. Here we go. Ready? You're the water bearer. You're born ready. Let's do it. We're ready. Aquarius is like, bet, I'm ready. With the 8 of Wands on the 6 of Pentacles, forward movement with the Hanged Man that you've waited a long time for after dealing with the 3 of Swords, heartbreaks of the past on the 2 of Pentacles. You know how they made you feel like the scapegoat on this one when you were really just trying to enjoy your life? Because much like that scene in the movie Titanic where Bruce Ismay is bragging about the ship getting into port early and beating the Olympic and that stuff, he wasn't pushing Captain Smith any more than he cowered to get in the lifeboat. He was bragging about his new boat, right? Right, male Aquarians? You get a big new boat, you're going to brag to your buddies about it. And he had a really big boat, you know? That's all. Something getting misconstrued. Nobody likes a bragger, but that's all it was. 3 of Wands to the 6 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. What's wrong with your homeowners association? Hierophant on the 3 of Pentacles. Your person's guardian angels are actually guiding them right in your direction. So much so that they energied all over the table. All right, let's go. 2 shuffles. Let's try it and get it right this time. Got to keep the energetical rhythm. It's like the 1, 2, 3, 4 before you start a song. So on that note, let's go. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the amazingly auspicious Aquarians. Beam me up, Scotty. Alien emoji. The 9 of Swords. You know something's getting ready to happen. You know they're getting ready to do something. The 9 of Swords talks about the silence, but however, this 9 of Swords, it's not the silence that scared the people. It's the silence of when the ship's engine stopped, the vibration of the ship moving through the ocean. That's when people woke up and was like, wait a minute, why have we stopped? We're in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. What's going on? The 6 of Swords, and then they wound up on this lifeboat. This is somebody going with the flow to see things from a new perspective, and they land in your lap in the Knight of Wands faster than you even suspected it, okay? Because, like, the thing about this is, why in the world would they stay so closed off when they had you right by their side this whole time? That's kind of mind-blowing, okay? Very much like the Californians sitting 9 miles off and being like, oh, wow, there's a big ship firing rockets. Why would a big ship fire rockets in the middle of the dark? You think it's because they got a problem? Okay, anyways. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. See? They had you right by their side, yet they would stay 5 of Pentacles closed off. We're not getting in those little lifeboats. We're staying on this big, safe ship. Okay, let me know how that goes. Don't Five of Cups. Don't worry, Cross Watcher. We saved a lifeboat for you. It's all the way at the front, at the bow, the part that just went under the water. So we're at about like 1:57 a.m. Titanic time in their life, and that's the moment the front end of the ship dipped underneath the water. The Queen of Wands. Oh, thank God. Violet Jessup's here. We'll be okay. Violet Jessup and Charles Lightoller showed up. All right. Where's Melissa when you need her? Here we go. Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. Oh my God, your person is seeing the light. Your person wants to marry you. And my single Aquariuses on the King of Swords to the Knight of Cups, you got the most unique love offer coming in that you don't even suspect, because somebody in your friend zone is going to totally take you off the market because they're already Kelsey Ballerini calling dibs on you. So the thing is, they might appear just fine in their posts or in their friend circle, things like that. But when they're alone at night, the Nine of Swords, that's when they're up and lost inside of feelings, staring at the ceiling again. I mean, playing Caitlin Petty's song on repeat this much is great for the view counts and the Spotify counts, but it's like they'd rather talk to you. You know, the silence is what's kind of driving them a little batty in the Queen of Wands to the Five of Cups, because they feel like they missed the boat. But I love the Titanic's Five of Cups for explaining how the Five of Cups actually works in Rider-Waite, because sure, this guy feels like he missed the boat. The Titanic is sailing away and he's depressed, okay? But don't worry, because Violet Jessup was on the Titanic, which means it was going to sink. So don't get on a boat with this wretched Jonas, okay? Just don't. But you know I love you, Violet. It's okay. I'm working. Call me later. Anyways, on the Five of Cups, sure, this person feels bad for missing out on the boat, which even Jack and Fabrizio would not have got on the boat 5 minutes. You couldn't exactly just push start the Titanic and tear off out of the gate. It took a while to get that thing started up and ready to go. So literally, if you weren't at the dock about 30 minutes, you weren't getting on board the ship. But anyways, after about 5 days or so, this guy is walking down the street in Southampton, England. He passes by a newspaper and he goes, oh my word, I missed that boat. There's a reason this all happened, Aquarius, and they're feeling rather lost without you. Scorpio energy. I mean, like I'm saying, their friends post, their friends circle, and that they feel fine. They're just wondering why they never, they're actually wondering why they never went all in on a relationship with you. This has got so much false start vibes. I could totally understand why you needed a break from this. With the Five of Pentacles, you had to cut them out because it got, the indecisiveness got to be a lot, the pushiness and the intensity of it, right? Three of Pentacles to the Three of Cups. Some of you guys, somebody, either you or them, could be a life path 33. Ooh, welcome to Christ consciousness. It's fun. You'll like it here. I do see a feeling of just confusion or feeling lost and not understanding why something happened the way it did. That's actually what's working to bring you two back together, because after a period of going your own ways and having time to isolate and kind of work through things in separate, respectable corners, King of Swords leads to the Knight of Cups. Because remember, the King of Swords, that's the king in the Tarot High School Yearbook voted most likely to get divorced, right? Right. For some of you guys, they actually had to go through a breakup or divorce to come your way. They choose you over whatever it was they were getting out of, right? The thing on this is, you're just doing you, but you know something's up. And they're wondering why they didn't go all in on this. Why were they always like 1 foot in, 1 foot out? So wishy-washy. Ace of Swords. There's the Haytex, Knight of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. So they're cutting out this whole scapegoat energy where they had to turn you into the villain or spreading your gossip, you know. And you're someone that would like to have the private life private, the public life public, right? And so the way that they spread your business to everyone, like for some of you guys, they intentionally tried to railroad you. Like, I'm going to expose you. I'm going to ruin you. And you're like William T. Stead right here. You're like, go ahead. This is the inventor of false journalism and yellow journalism and fake news right there. William T. Stead, the Pall Mall Gazette. It's original fake news. It's so fake they don't even make it anymore, I'm told. It's Ace of Swords to the Two of Pentacles on the Seven of Swords. Yeah, they were lying. It's not a ballroom. It's a bigger bunker. What? Huh? Who said that? It's like Archer Damas predictions. 2026 is when you guys work out and get together, so things work out before we have another one of those great resets, like what happened back in the 1700s or 1800s. That's happening in 2027. Then you've got the big housing crash coming in 2028. That's a repeat of the old. It'll happen because remember the great power failure of 2002 or 2003? That's going to happen again in 2026, but it's going to happen with cell phone technology, not the old school power, right? I mean, did you even notice that the calendar for 2026 is the same calendar as it was for 1942? What? I don't know. What are we talking about? I forget. Huh? Okay, that's cool. Eight of Wands. This is already moving, and your guardian angels are lining you guys up. You know what's coming, just like they do. And things are going to get ironed out in the time for this to happen in the Knight of Cups. So they're wondering a big part of what's going on with you and why they never, ever have love and why they just pour themselves into their work or into their hobbies or their studies. You know, you two, neither of you right now are doing much more than just work and home. That's it. Maybe posting your best couple of moments of life on your social media accounts for the other person to see. But in reality, it's work and home, work and home. And you both want to talk about this, but you aren't. So it's giving off the vibes of trying to find a way to break the silence that's driving you both crazy because you both want to talk. Even for my single Aquariuses or Aquariuses that the love hasn't totally gone off the ground yet, it's kind of like the vibes of you're both nervous about taking this to the next level. It's like, we got a good thing going on. I'm not looking for a relationship right now. I'm still trying to do me, find my way, but yet there's a relationship brewing. And it's one of those things that it always happens when you're not looking for it with the Eight of Wands. This is literally the definition of when all those people are like, hey, Aquarius, you'll find love when you stop looking for it. And you're like, okay. This is the time that you're like, no, I have literally just decided to pour myself into work, Eight of Pentacles, and do me. I've closed out love, Five of Pentacles. And then when you're not looking, it shows up. It could be the vibes for some of you guys that you hop on Facebook Marketplace to go buy a new couch or a shoes or a books and a table. And you wind up meeting somebody through that. It's literally at the point that it's like the complicated factors which have caused you to not go forward are literally bringing love in when you're not even suspecting it. Okay? Hang on, let me get something to wipe this off the table. We got to keep table clean. Hold on. It wasn't a spiritual thing. It wasn't like a spiritual cat ghost knocked the bottle over. Some of you guys, somebody has a cat and they totally understand what I'm talking about because your cats are going to war. Like somebody who's got a cat and you can't even sleep at night because the cats are like, and you're like, is that a ghost? No, it's the cat, right? Except in Chinese households when the ghosts show up and they knock this over and the people are like, what? You come at 2 a.m., make noise? Go do what uncle do and get job. Make money. He 4 year old, have 7 jobs. You a ghost. Anyways, some of you guys could be into ghosts. Let's see. Anyhow, back at the ranch. Give me some more cards on the Six of Pentacles now that we cleaned up. See, you're the cleanup committee. They were going through and their ego was creating messes, and you were the one having to always be the cleanup committee and put out the fires, right? You can't do that because it's like, I don't know why, but on the Five of Pentacles, that is the health card. I feel like for some of you, they were diagnosed with a mental illness. All right. Could be depression, could be ADHD, OCD or something. Maybe they run around like the Tasmanian devil. 9 of Wands into the 10 of Wands on the Death card, and that's what they had to change because you got tired of cleaning up their messes. And with the 8 of Cups, you walking away is what's chose them to start doing the work and learn the lessons with the Page of Swords. They are still totally watching you online, but the stuff they're seeing of you online, some of you guys could even be in social media, or you might even have like a tarot channel or a podcast. But this Page of Swords shows not only are they digitally stalking you, so don't feel guilty for stalking them, they're also learning lessons from what they're seeing. Oh, thanks, Marie. Greetings to the United States. Spinny hugs. Oh, you are so welcome. You're welcome, Allie. Thanks for being here. Page of Swords. So, maybe they just acted straight up like they were the devil. But I'm seeing that they're considering trying to text you and see if they're blocked or not. So, okay. They're going to send a text because they think they're blocked. So they will not put a lot of thought into it. It's kind of like a throwaway text. They're like, I know I'm blocked. Aquarius ain't going to talk to me anyways. So I'm just going to send something really stupid. right? Like like literally, it's like that the Marcus and Robert thing on TikTok. Maybe you get a text message like, "This rock is making me mad," because they think they're blocked, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh my god, it went through. The screen stayed blue. It says delivered," or however it works for Android land. For some of you guys, it could be a difference in age or race or religion, maybe. But for some of you guys, it could be a difference in cell phones. One of you guys is iPhone, one of you guys is Android. That can create issues. I don't know why, but it does create issues. Death card on the Ten of Wands. This apology leads to the Ten of Wands of transforming and putting the burdens away with the Death card, okay? And learning the lessons from the actions, okay? Because sure, this looks like the Death card gripping down on the Titanic. Some of you guys pull energies off of photos, because I remember that. I still, to this day, when I look at a photo of the Titanic, the ship looks mean. But then I look at the photo of an Olympic, and the Olympic doesn't look mean. The Titanic photos looks like that ship has a bad energy around it. It's why Ava Hart's mom said, please don't get on that boat when her husband came home and said, congratulations, we're going on the Titanic, right? Some of you guys might be into that. But without the sinking of the Titanic, without what you and this person went through, without the sinking of the Titanic, we wouldn't have the Coast Guard. We wouldn't have lifeboats for every soul on board a ship. We wouldn't have 24-hour radio watch and surveillance. It's out of everything. You will find out why all this happened, because if it didn't, things between the two of you guys would have gotten so much more worse. This right here, what you guys are going through right now, this was your New York incident. Okay. Fun fact that many don't know about the Titanic was as Titanic was leaving port on its maiden voyage, this got left out of the movie. Thanks, James Cameron. As it was pulling out, the suction of Titanic's large propellers caused another ship that was tied up in the docks. Ironically, the ship was named the SS New York. Cool, right? Love signs. The suction of Titanic's propellers caused the New York to break its ropes and almost get sucked into the side of the Titanic. If that would have happened, Titanic wouldn't have been able to sail because Violet Jessup was on the ship and it almost had another accident. But it also, that means Titanic wouldn't have been in the middle of the ocean on April 14th at 11:40 p.m. And the maiden voyage would have ended with a whimper in Southampton as opposed to a bang off the coast of Cape Race. You and your person experienced in your timeline where the New York got sucked into the Titanic and it didn't sail. This prevents you guys from hitting an iceberg in the future. You're going to find out in the week ahead why it all happened. And with the Eight of Wands, the communication and the movement is still getting ready to happen. Basically, they're getting ready to fold like a card table. Because much like Instinct says, they want you back. All right? So, or Backstreet Boys. Could be, oh, maybe this goes deeper than Android and iPhone. Maybe it's like Backstreet Boys versus NSYNC. Beatles versus Rolling Stones. Oh, tell me why. There you go. Got you covered. Okay. So I hope that helps. And Aquarius, your individual reading will be on Friday, this coming Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern. So subscribe, hang out, be a part of the fam, and please hype and like the reading on your way out. All right. Until then, peace, love, and spinning hugs. Love you, Aquarius. All right. Aquarius always gives good readings. Oh, I love reading for Aquarius. All right. Oh, wow. 134, 74. Wow. Between TikTok and YouTube, we are over 200 people hanging out in the chats. To the 200 people here, love the like for you. You guys totally deserve it. This channel and us are all here for you. You guys are a family to me, and I love you guys. All right. Let's do it. Are y'all ready for the grand finale to the fireworks display that is the Zodiac? Give it up for saving the best for last, Pisces. Let's do this. Pisces, we're going to put you at 3-19-19. All right? Y'all ready for this? Let's go out with a bang. Let's use the new music, Tarot. It's been giving me good messages. All right? So let's tap in and tune in, Pisces. What's up, Pisces? How you doing, you grand finale? We always save the best for last here. You spend all your time listening to the other 11 Zodiac signs, problems and issues, and then you come in much like a fireworks display. You are the grand finale to the entire fireworks display that is the Zodiac. I mean, you're Pisces. You rule the 12th house. You're basically a human walking tarot reading incarnated. All right? That's why I love reading for you. So let's do this. Think about your person, and God, tap me in. Tune me into Pisces energy with 111 in the chat at this moment. What do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces? Thoughts, feelings, and emotions. What do we have for Pisces? Hey, Kate. What up, girl? Pisces. I just got chills. I feel it. We're ready. All right, let's do this. Here we go, Pisces. Ready? What's up, Queen Tiki Tarot? Miss you, girl. Spinny hugs. Hey, Kara. Limitless in the house. Madden, what's up? All right, let's do it. Here we go. 2 shuffles. Hey, Tyler. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the pretty, proud, powerful Pisceans. Here we go. Over energy is the 5 of Pentacles. Something tells me your life feels like it's basically could be the plot of a documentary about Fleetwood Mac, right? Even the song Dreams may resonate to you. I got my sights set and I can't wait to see you again. Okay, may hear that song in the not too distant future. In the 5 of Pentacles, this might be affecting your health or have you worried sick with the 7 of Pentacles. It's like you're tired and just you're nearing the end of a point of wondering if you should just give up, right? 7 of Pentacles. There is something coming because the 7 of Pentacles is the card of futility. Futility was the name of a book named The Wreck of Futility, The Wreck of the Titan. It was written, ironically enough, by Morgan Robertson in 1897, about 14 years before the Titanic was even existed. However, this book was about a mystical ship, a magical fictional writing about a ship named the Titan that was on its maiden voyage, hit an iceberg, and sank with a great loss of life. 14 years later, the RMS Titanic did just that. It's almost like previews of your past bring in a cycle to come back around again to go towards the future. 5 of Pentacles into the Ace of Wands. Pisces, they totally want to dip your fish sticks in tartar sauce. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Archer, give me Pisces' number. Does Pisces think about me? I know, right? It's way too early for that. All right, give me 2 shuffles. Let's go. We got to maintain the energetical rhythm. Here we go. 2 shuffles. 1. Somewhere out there's a Pisces like, I totally want them to dip my fish sticks in tartar sauce. It's Sunday, Pisces. Stop it. Oh my gosh. I cannot. I totally could with you, but I can't. 1 and 2. Oh my word. Let's love this deck for the pretty, proud, powerful. Why did we start over again? I don't understand. Why did we start over again? That was funny. Wheel of Fortune, my channel, my choice. You guys are timeline jumping because you don't like where you are right now, and you're like, we're doing this over. It's a do-over. It's a mulligan. It's happening again for you. You guys are getting another chance with the 6 of Swords to try things from a different perspective. It's like, how can this even be repaired, though? Wheel of Fortune, you gave them so many chances. You're not going to keep playing roulette with your heart. Some of you guys, maybe sports gambling or betting was a problem that got in the way of the relationship. Page of Cups, the 9 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Knight of Wands, and the Sun card. Wow, strong Leo and Cancer energy. Could be a Leo Cancer cusper or Cancer Leo cusper. Knight of Wands, California Dreaming with Tupac shows up. I don't know how that song resonates. Let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West state that's untouchable like Elliot Ness. Page of Cups into the 9 of Wands. Johnny Cash shows up. That song of Johnny Cash's Hurt, that song may resonate to you. It's kind of like you, with all the chances you gave them, look where you are. You could walk away from anyone else, but if they could just have treated you better and focused on you more, because the mind games, the word games, and the little controlling things was too much to handle with the High Priestess. That's yours in Cancer's major arcana. Queen of Pentacles, though, to bring Capricorn in on the 3 of Cups. Some of you guys were married to this person, or this was actually the one that you actually, out of all your exes, this is the one you wanted to be married to with the Page of Cups. I think Venus and Mars both being in Sagittarius combined with Saturn going direct in your sign, it's taking us out of the bad dreaminess, the craziness of Mercury retrograde and starting to make stuff happen going forward. Saturn going direct in your sign is a bigger influence on the world right now than Mercury going direct, okay? And you are feeling it the most, and your person is as well. So you guys are still mirroring. They can't, 8 of Wands, 6 of Swords, and the 4 of Cups, they can't walk away from you either. So you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. You're sick and tired of being confused and having to do all the work. It's so hard to the point that even sometimes you get mad at yourself for missing them or having feelings about them. Nobody's allowed to tell you who to miss and love and all that. You have free will too. Never feel guilty. It's like with everything they put through it, like if I tell somebody I miss them or this and that, they're going to look at me and be like, why, Pisces? What in the world? Oh my God. It's almost like you're so used to people judging you for your whole life that it's like you never get allowed to express your real feelings. If you want to go back to an ex, you go back to an ex, right? It ain't nobody else's job. You notice how all the people that give out advice is usually single, right? Yeah, single tarot reader. And they're going to give you tarot readings and tell you how to make a relationship work, just like your friends are single are going to tell you how to make a relationship work. There's a reason they're all single. Seven of Pentacles, the Star card. Oh, okay. For some of you, that is what they chose. That after, like, I can see that after a really bad breakup or something, it's somebody that's like, you know what, it's just not worth it. I'm staying single and doing me. Seven of Pentacles to the Strength card. Leo, Taurus, Four of Cups, Cancer energy. They don't like it. They want you just as much as you love them. Star card to the Seven of Pentacles. Something about Prince's song, Purple Rain, may resonate to you. Only wanna see you laughing in the purple rain. Gemini and Aquarius energy on that. Gemini only because Prince was a Gemini. But anyways, so the thing is that, okay, you do miss them. The thing though, what secrets are they hiding? Because whatever it is that you don't know that you suspect they're hiding is what has you nervous. What have they got up their sleeve, King of Pentacles? What are they going to try to pull? Not very much, because George Harrison's here and he's a Pisces as well. He's a February 25th Pisces. We just had the anniversary of his transition yesterday too. That was when George Harrison left this earthly coil. And all George Harrison ever said about it was about getting out of one car and into the next. So for those of you who don't miss the X and the lessons have been learned, you've got somebody coming in new and fresh that actually takes you on the next phase of your journey as the rewards for what you've gone through. But with that Star card, there's somebody here that wants to move home. I just keep hearing, I miss it. I miss it. I miss home. I want to go home. I want to go home. Eight of Swords reversed on the Six of Cups. There is somebody nostalgically reflecting back. Okay, I don't miss my ex. I don't miss him. Not a chance. That's because you think that's what everyone wants to hear when behind the scenes, when you're at home alone on your night, you miss your ex. And if they called, you'd work it out. But something here nostalgically is preventing that from happening because the timing's not right. If communication was made right now in this very minute, somebody's not done or ready yet. Okay? Eight of Swords into the King of Cups on the Five of Cups. They had to lose you to love you. And I know that's the most oldest used hyperbole in the book, but the thing is what they're going through right now, they need Pisces in their life. They have to go through this in order to respect you. If it happens any sooner, they wouldn't respect you. You know they're dreaming about marrying you and having kids with you. So for those who are like, I thought we'd be married. I really wanted this one to work out. It's not over yet. It's still happening. What you guys are going through that you both are calling a silent Eight of Swords separation phase is actually the time needed in order to respect hearts. Okay? The whole thing, yeah, they're totally dreaming about not just marrying you, but they are totally thinking about the having kids with you part. Even for my male Pisces. Okay, just do with it what you will. This pause had to happen. The stress was becoming way too much. This all got out of hand way too quick. I'm sure Tupac would agree with me about his life situation on that. Yeah, got out of hand a little too quick, didn't it? Maybe somebody here, something about gang or gun violence may resonate, and it's why I don't believe in guns or anything. I had a very good friend I lost when I was younger to gun violence. I don't believe in them. Chariot to the Six of Cups. This shows you guys going through a very deep nostalgic battle, all right? And I am hearing the Beach Boys song. Somebody here might be a musician or in the entertainment or music industry, either you or your person, because I'm hearing the Beach Boys song, Don't Worry, Baby. I love the harmonies in that song. It's been building up inside of me for, oh, I don't know how long. Anyways, I'll keep going because I won't do Brian Wilson justice. You guys here, the Chariot is what the Emperor drives into a great battle that they return victoriously from. You ignited this person onto their journey of self-love with the King of Cups, all right? And this pause was needed because they could not keep taking you for granted on this. I know it looks like they're doing just fine without you when you check them out online and that, but I see the real them. The real them when they're at home at night, wanting you beside them, wanting whatever this energy is to be gone and done with, because King of Cups turns the cup of love inward. If I had the Queen of Cups here, I would say that they were pouring their heart out to everybody around them, right? King of Cups is the cup of inward on self-love. They're not cheating. They're alone. This is the part of the journey where you two had to go your separate ways so you guys could watch. No. So God could watch the both of you do the work to let go of the devil energies from your pasts. You know, the stuff that has hurt you guys so bad before you met, that you didn't trust this person, they didn't trust you, and that's what led to the derailment on this one. Wheel of Fortune, right? To Temperance on the... I knew there's the devil story, guys. Maybe somebody was just a drunk or something. Whatever it is, drunk, addiction to sports, betting, gambling, spending, anger, tempers. Maybe somebody's got an anger management or gone to rehab or something. Amy Winehouse vibes. No, no, no. On the Emperor card, they are bossing up and coming in correct to do this for you. So, oh, you guys are paralleling. You guys are doing the same thing. What you're going through, they're going through. Yeah, Empress and the Emperor. Oh my gosh. No way. God's like, Yahweh. I like when you flex. Emperor to the Empress. You guys are a divine couple. That's why this has been the toughest test and the toughest thing to overcome. The end results of this one here is that you guys find each other's divine couple part. This is a very high level. And so you both are cutting out family and friends and people, places, and things and addictions that were all these little stumbling blocks in order to succeed in the relationship. You guys totally wind up living together again, too. And like they just want to hug you and kiss you and never let you go. I will hug him and kiss him and call him my own. Temperance on the devil card. You're a bit of their muse. Some of y'all might be born on the 3rd, the 13th, or the 14th, because I'm totally hearing Colossians 3, verse 13 and 14. Might resonate to what you guys are going through with the King of Wands, where Freddie Mercury wants to break free. So they're actually coming out of the old player mindsets and coming in to be, you know, for my male Pisces, they're coming in to be a woman of valor. And for my female Pisces, they're going to be a man of God, which you've wished for. This does work out. Why am I hearing something about another freighter accident like the Edmund Fitzgerald? Lake Superior never gives up their dead. But something about another, like a flood damage or something. Maybe somebody's repairing or refinishing a floor or something. I don't know. Let's go get a free turkey dinner and call it a wrap. You guys will actually wind up okay. This had to happen in this order to grow it into your forever. So it does work out. And every little thing winds up being okay with the Fool card. I love it for you. Oh my goodness. Pisces, I hope this helps. Please hype and like the reading on your way out. And do remember that we will be doing your live collective reading this coming Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern. So please subscribe, set the bell, and be a part of the family. And until next time, peace, love, and spinny hugs for you, Pisces. Love you. We did it. Exactly, Limitless. Love is patient. Love is kind. We did it, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. And thank you to the awesome mod squad. Remember what I did mention yesterday during Cards and Coffee for my moderators? I would like to do something very special for all my mods for Christmas. So if you are comfortable with it, moderators, mod squad, shoot me an email, archerastrology@gmail.com, with a shipping address you are comfortable with sharing with me. And if you do, I'm going to send you Christmas presents, because you guys are a blessing, and you guys are the anchor points and the linchpins that keep this channel and this family functioning. I love you guys all very much. I don't pay you guys. You guys are all here on your own accord. You choose to do it. None of you are ever required to be here. I know you all have lives too. And so it means the world to me. Someday I will be able to pay my mod squad and take good care of you guys. I'll do that long before I have a house with an elevator in it. But what? Huh? I don't know. It's cool. Everybody's got to have fun. Wait until I build my Knight Rider car. You know we'll do a tarot reading right in that Knight Rider car so I can push buttons and make lights go. It's whatever. It's the difference between men and boys is the size and the price of their toys. I love you guys. Anyways, thank you to each and every one of you. Please have a good week ahead. Subscribe, set the bell, hype and like the reading. And remember that these readings will resonate to any and all placements in your chart, because y'all are not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you 1 in a billion. And for a fun bonus fact, Archer's readings are much like a Bob Ross painting. So if you want to really have a good time, start at the beginning of the all signs from Aries to Pisces, and you will hear the entire life story of you and your person. And on that note, peace, love, and spinny hugs. And until next time, I'll see you then. And on that note, I loved this.